prescription drug take-back is also part of this event. For more information and a complete list of acceptable and unacceptable items, please call 575-885-0042.
The journey continues. Welcome to Goddard Rocket Football on Fiero 106.1 FM, online at ksvptv.com.
Silva got space. Go, Johnny, go. Breaks a tackle. Accelerate. Break another tackle. Penalty, horse collar, and a touchdown. Throw those hands up. Johnny, be good. Oh,
Coach, what an answer for the Goddard Rocket.
last play, Goddard throw it up deep. Castillo with the catch. He's got room. Look out. Turn on the Jets. Can he make a big play? Makes a cut. 2 cuts. Still on his feet. Still trying to go. Fighting for extra yards. Flag on the play. Mayhem on the field. How about that?
Tonight, your Goddard Rockets travel to Anthony, New Mexico to take on the Panthers of Gadsden High. Goddard Rocket Football on Fiero 106.1 FM and online at ksvptv.com is presented by Artesia General Hospital, Bob Reed Pest Control, Business Notions, Calici's Frozen Custard, Central Valley Electric, Dion's Pizzas, Salads and Subs, E&MU Portales and E&MU Roswell, Farmers Country Market, Moffett and Brown Dentistry, Maze Lumber, Oasis Computers, Pecos Valley Equipment, Pepsi, Plateau, Richland Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram and Richland Chevrolet Buick, Roswell Seed Company, Southwest Printers, Trustmark Roofing, University of New Mexico, Wakefield Oil, and Wakefield Oil Express. Now, on to the action.
Okay, welcome to your Goddard Rocket Football Coaches Show. I'm Coach Deck, joined by head football coach for Goddard, Coach White. This is brought to you, of course, every week, Coach, by Dion's. We got the ranch set up here, the salad, 3 large pizzas. So you know what we're going to be doing right after this interview here. So shout out to Dion's. Thank you for that. 106.1 Fiero, ksvptv.com as well. Coach, a little different schedule this week. So you've got a Thursday game making the long road trip to Anthony, New Mexico to play Gadsden. So maybe talk about the Thursday game. So I guess maybe on one end you're like a shorter week, but then it flips around into a longer week, and so maybe you got some advantages or disadvantages either way.
Well, with the shortages of officials, they have a lot of, I guess, schools are having to play games on Thursdays, and so it is what it is, and so it's a shorter week, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, the other team's got the same prep time as we do, so it is different to play, on Thursdays. We have a couple of these this year, and so, if you know somebody that wants to be an official, yeah, let's get them signed up, because we definitely are shorthanded for officials. So yeah, it'll be a little shorter this week. Long drive over to Anthony. Of course, that's Gadsden. It's Gadsden Independent School District, so Santa Teresa is the same school district, but they're a good ways apart as far as the schools, and so we've traveled to Santa Teresa plenty of times, and so either way, it's a long trip, down, but it'll be a good game for us. Gadsden has a really good football team. They're sitting at 4-1 right now, and they're in the district with Deming, and so I mean, both of those teams I think are going to be definitely top tier teams when it comes to the playoffs, and so it's a big game for us for sure.
Well, let's talk a little bit more about Gadsden. Watching a little bit of that film, and Coach, they are big, they are fast, and then like you said, 4-1 record, and their only loss was a close loss, I believe, at Alamogordo, which is always a tough place to play. So Gadsden, very, very good football team this year.
Yeah, they have a lot of speed on defense. They have some, outstanding kids, and so we'll have to play our best football for sure if we want to go beat these guys, on the road in their place. And so, we just need to be focused and execute, and cut down on some of our mistakes, and can't have turnovers and miscues and things like that. And so every coach in America will tell you, you need to do A, B, C, and D, but the good teams go and get that done. And so we need to really cut out some of the mental mistakes, and we need to execute a little better. And I think we'll be in good shape as far as Gadsden goes. They just have some really good size and speed on their D line. They have some really good linebackers, and so we'll have our work cut out for us for sure. But I think we're all looking forward to the challenge.
When you mentioned Gadsden's district, of course, that's a tough district between them and Deming as well. Talk a little bit about our district as well. I mean, this is sort of that stretch run right before everybody gets into the district season. Of course, again, this year you have Artesia, Roswell, Goddard, Mayfield, really just sitting in those top spots in the state, and really just a crazy tough district for us. And then, as you mentioned, Gadsden as well in their district. So things are starting to kind of take shape before we get into district.
Yeah, for sure. Things are starting to play out, and I don't think it's any different than what anybody expected. I mean, Artesia's obviously the number one team really in the whole state. They beat Cleveland, the number one team in 6A last week, and I mean, we all knew that they're going to be good. They had a lot of guys returning, and they have obviously a storied program. Roswell High's having a really good year as well, and but I think everybody expected that. They return a lot of guys. Mayfield's playing well. They've had a couple of tough games with Centennial and Cruces, but of course Mayfield's down a class from those guys, and so they're going to be really tough too. And so we're sitting at 3-2. Not going to tell you that I'm happy about that, but it is what it is, and we've just got to rebound, and we're going to have to go pick it up and play better, and that's that's what my job is. And so, but definitely getting ready for a stretch run here. We have Gadsden and then Belen, and then we'll start district. So we need to be playing our best football going in for sure, and so obviously that's our goal.
So big road trip Thursday night going to Anthony. Goddard Rocket Football will be at Gadsden. So KSVPTV.com, we're going to simulcast that game from Huddle TV. That's the Gadsden local broadcast. So still tune in to KSVPTV.com. Myself and Coach Roybal, we're going to be calling that game from live in the studio downtown here in Roswell. So if you can't make the long road trip, we're still going to try to get that live video stream for you. So, and it's going to be a great football game as always. So we'll see you next week. Roll Blue, go Goddard.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely around today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Welcome back to the Goddard Rocket pregame show. Now time for your player spotlight.
My name is Ricky Winchester. My number is 35. I'm 10th grade. My position is DN, and I work out at other schools. My favorite teacher is Coach White. My favorite football team is Goddard Rockets. My favorite part of the Rockets is working together as a team.
My name is Taylor Payne. My number is 37. I'm a sophomore. My position is middle linebacker and fullback. I'm also involved in track. My favorite teacher is Coach White. My favorite football team is the Broncos. My favorite part about being a Rocket is to hit hard.
My name is Luis Ortiz, number 50. I'm a senior. I play D-line. What I'm involved in is I like powerlifting. My favorite teacher is Coach Hill. Pretty sweet to me. Favorite football team is the Raiders. favorite part about being a Rocket is the legacy, the people before me.
My name is Blaze Dean. I'm number 51. I'm a senior. I play O-line and D-line. I play football, and I'm also involved in church outside of school, and I like hunting and fishing. My favorite teacher is Coach Hill. My favorite football team is the Denver Broncos, and my favorite part about being a Goddard Rocket is probably the legacy that the program kind of carries and the tradition of hard work and blood, sweat, and tears that it brings.
My name is Soren Thorsted. My number is 53. I'm a junior. I play DN. I'm also involved in engineering. My favorite teacher is Coach Nick. My favorite football team is the Broncos, and my favorite part about being a Rocket is the community and the help that you get from everybody else.
That's your Gotta Rocket Player Spotlight. Pre-game show continues right after this.
Source for home and small business computers for over 30 years. And they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed, antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
September is National Peripheral Artery Disease Awareness Month. Peripheral artery disease, also known as PAD, is a condition that impacts more than 8 million Americans. PAD is caused by the buildup of plaque in the arteries, which then reduces blood flow from the heart to the arms or legs. When undetected, PAD can lead to heart disease, stroke, or even amputation. The good news is that PAD is preventable and treatable. Learn more about the risk factors and symptoms at artesiageneral.com/PAD awareness.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
All right, there's the ramp. Here we go. Goddard Rocket football making the trip to Anthony, New Mexico to play Gadsden High School. I am Coach Deck, joined by the legend Coach Roybal and legend number 2, Gene Dow. We get the privilege of Gene being in the house tonight. We are downtown at the J.P. White building. We're going to simulcast this live in a, what is this, Gene? A nice conference room here up on the big screen TV, huddletv.com. There we go, high atop the J.P. White building. Coach Dag with Coach Roybal, Goddard Rocket football. We are going to simulcast this, huddletv.com. We're watching on the big screen, calling from Roswell. And our boys with Goddard Rocket football making the long trip today, Coach Roybal, to play on the road against a very tough Gadsden football team.
Yes, Coach, very tough Gadsden Panther football team, and a team that used to play 6A football. Their numbers dropped a little bit, so they had to go independent for a couple years, and then they started playing 5A last year along with this year, and they have a really, really good squad. They're 4-1 on the season. They're averaging 24.2 points per game and only giving up, Coach, 6.4 points per game. So a stout defense. They've had a couple of wins against some Texas teams. They lost to Alamogordo 7-0. And Coach, as we saw on film, they are some big boys. And they are ranked number 4 in Max Preps, Coach. And then I think it's they're number 7 in the coaches poll. And then Goddard coming at 3-2 on the year, averaging 31.8 points per game, giving up 12 points per game. They are number 6 in Max Preps and then number 3 in the coaches poll. So this is a game with huge playoff implications. And, Coach, I think Gadsden's going to win their district. So if Goddard can pull this one out, they'd get a criteria point for a win against a district winner, and that'd be a district winner in their own class in 5A. So big game for Goddard coming up today, Coach, after a long trip.
Yes, and, obviously this is on a Thursday night as well, and so that creates
a lot of challenges, just, having a short week, everything's sped up by a day with your film study, your just film preparation,
recovery,
just everything, recovery, getting your scout O and scout defense tuned up to what Gadsden is going to do. Everything is sped up by a day, and then, like you said, Coach, plus the really long trip. I'm not even on the trip, and I've been thrown off all week, so here we are Thursday night calling the game.
Thursday night lights, Coach.
And so we have a lot of things going on. We have Goddard Rocket Volleyball at Roswell High School as well tonight. Soccer making a big trip to Los Alamos tomorrow. That's the boys. The girls have Clovis. I don't have it right in front of me. I'm not sure if it's today or tomorrow.
Yeah, girls soccer played Clovis today on senior night.
Okay, so hit us with an update with that. That should be getting close to being done, because I think that's at 4 o'clock. So if you have any score out there for Goddard girls soccer, hit us up. Senior night. Hopefully we got that done there. And then, Coach, watching Gadsden on film a little bit, we touched on it. I don't think you're going to find a bigger team in the state of New Mexico, especially number 77, Victor Montiel. So listed like a height weight on. I mean, he's like 6'10", 380. Coach, I mean, I'm just throwing it out there.
Coach, that's a great guess, because if we're looking at number 70, Francisco Filerio, he's 6'3", 290, and Victor, Coach, dwarfs him.
Yeah.
And you all will see this on the game film here in a little bit. They have monster linemen, and number 77, Victor Montiel, is Thanos. He is a big dude. So Goddard going to have to play big in the trenches tonight, because Gadsden definitely has some beef up front.
So this live feed from HuddleTV.com is looking great, Coach, and looks like we're about ready to get going.
Coach, and I do have a final for Max Preps on the girls soccer game. It looks like we fell to Clovis 2-0, but gave a good fight, and Clovis right now is 8-2 on the year, and 8-2-1, and they're a Class 5A opponent, a class above us. So
yeah,
the girls gave a good battle.
Yeah, and the Goddard girls have been playing great all year, and man, they have a great senior class out there. And so shout out to those girls. They got a big win against Ruidoso a couple days ago, 7-2, I believe. So playing up a class tonight against a very good Clovis team on senior night. Girls battled hard there,
and they'll play Roswell High tomorrow, and they've beaten Roswell High twice this year, 3-1 and 7-0. So good luck to you, soccer girls, on Saturday. Actually, I'm mixed up, Coach. I'm thinking it was Friday.
I know. Yeah. I'm telling you.
So Saturday.
Same.
I'm sorry.
Same, Coach Roy Mall.
Saturday we will have that action. But here we go, Coach.
And we are kicking off in Anthony, New Mexico. Goddard kicking to Gadsden.
And dang it, Coach.
Ball's going to be out of bounds on the kickoff. So we'll see if Gadsden is going to take the penalty, which goes to the 35, I believe, or is it the 40?
35, Coach.
Yeah, well, 30.
Yeah, 35.
Unless they re-kick. And, Coach, most teams opt to just take at the 35. I'm kind of a re-kick fan. Back them up 5. Let's see.
Yeah, Coach, I like to back it up and kick it to make them kick it to you again. And I like to see what my kick return can do, especially with another 5 yards added to it. Just seems like more opportunity.
So it's going to be on the 35-yard line on the left hash. So Gadsden, they have their choice of middle or hashes, and they put it on the left hash. And they're going to be in a trips bunch set to the left, pistol backfield split to the right. Just a base run to the left. Goddard all over that one, but the running back for Gadsden's going to fall forward and pick up a few yards on first down.
Number 50, Luis Ortiz on the tackle, Coach. Also 37, Talon Payne.
You got number 88, Bruce Loya out there playing defensive end for Goddard. Deshaun Young, John Silva, George Garcia Jr. You mentioned Talon Payne, Gary Roybal starting at the right corner. Looks like we got Tristan Torres playing the safety opposite hash. And there's a tackle for loss in the backfield. Swarm led by Goddard's defense.
Number 85, Deshaun Young leading the pack, Coach. Then, like you said, swarmed by a slew of other Goddard Rockets. Zach Ariano, Talon Payne, Bruce Loya, Luis Ortiz. Big-time play right there to make it 3rd and long, Coach, making Gadsden play behind the stick. So good opening start for the Rockets. Need a big third down stop right here.
Then Josiah Castillo playing that left corner. So twins left, twins right, gun right, straight drop back to the pass. There, number 1 for Gadsden. Throws a little dig route to the inside receiver. We'll see where they mark it. It's going to be a yard past the sticks for a first down. So that's number 1 for Gadsden, Adrian Munoz, junior quarterback.
And Coach, he's a big-time dual threat quarterback with over 500 yards passing, 7 touchdowns, and then 174 yards rushing with 2 touchdowns rushing.
That was, I think it was number 26, Damian Chacon for Gadsden. So a base run up the middle there. Goddard tackles in the backfield, but then the running back falls forward. That's going to be number 6. Where do I have a number 6 here?
Alfredo Andrade.
Oh, there it is. There we go. Andrade. So Goddard, that was Deshaun Young. Almost had the tackle for loss. But Andrade carried him forward. It's going to be a gain of about 2. 2nd and 8. Double gun backfield. That's a shotgun with 2 split backs. Base run up the middle again. Going to pick up about 6. Going to bring up a 3rd and 3 into Goddard's territory. Going to mark it right about the 46 in the middle of the field. Right on the big G Gadsden logo there. Coach, Anthony, New Mexico, that's a trip now.
Coach, that's a really, really long trip. I'm sure the boys stopped for lunch in Las Cruces. Rest got to stretch out their legs a little bit because, man, what is that, about 5 hours?
Man, it feels like 10 on a bus, let me tell you.
So big third down, Coach. We got 3rd and 2 coming from the Goddard 46-yard line.
2-by-2 look and gun to the left. A check with me to the sideline. Coach is going to change the play based on the look. Goddard showing pressure. Here they come. Deep pass going down the right. Castillo.
Oh, Coach, he came down one-handed.
What an interception. The chosen one, Castillo. The one hand. Now
he's still going.
He's still going. Break a tackle. Get the edge. Breaks another tackle. Falls forward. Is that Odell Beckham or Josiah Castillo? Oh, my goodness. The one-handed interception. Now flag on the field. Mayhem in Anthony, but Goddard's going to come up with the pick, and we'll sort out the flag. Coach, you're not going to see very many one-handed interceptions like that. Oh, my goodness.
Coach, the only thing I can say right there is dun-na-na, dun-na-na. That is a Sports Center top 10 highlight reel interception by Josiah Castillo, only a sophomore. And we'll see where this penalty, if it's on Goddard or Gadsden, it's going to be unsportsmanlike either way, Coach. Oh, it's going to be on Goddard. They're going to take him half the distance to the goal. So instead of having the ball at the 30, they're going to have the ball at about the 15, 16-yard line.
So Gadsden was in a 2-by-2 look, spread their gun, and they just took a deep shot to the outside receiver to the right, and Josiah Castillo's in man coverage out there. And, Coach, he just reached up with his right hand, snatched it out of the air, and a nice return, but penalty on Goddard on the return. So Goddard takes over 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line, bone backfield. Castillo split to the left. Pre-snap penalty.
Look, we got an offsides, right, Coach?
Offsides on Gadsden, so make it a 1st and 5. Going to put it up on the 20. So, Coach, Gadsden had something cooking there, a couple first downs, and then Goddard defense forces the big turnover. That's exactly what you want to do on the road, especially. Just get a quick stop on defense. Legs a little tight after the long bus trip. We're loose now, and we got the ball. 1st and 5 on our own 21-yard line, right hash.
And Coach, looks like Aiden Martin, number 56 at center.
Good.
51, left tackle Blaze Dean. Left guard, number 50, Luis Ortiz. And Dominic Ramirez is going to drop back to pass, Coach. He has Zachary up the
Oh!
Catches it.
Oh, what a ball! The Dom dot down the seam.
What a
Zach
start.
Ariano. So that was a double wing look. Split left, split to the right, single fullback. Go motion left to right, play action pass. Hit the right wing down the seam.
35 yards later, Coach.
Oh, blue on the first play of the game.
We are in Gadsden territory. 36-yard pass from Dominic Ramirez, senior, to number 23, sophomore Zach Ariano. And, you know, Coach, that's the last thing Gadsden expected. And what a play call right there by Coach White.
And Zach Ariano getting the start tonight, and that's a kid that you and I both love. He's just a sophomore, but he is explosive, Coach. He's got speed. Option to the left. Dominic Ramirez thought about pitching it, but he's going to get hit there. Going to be a loss of 1. Going to bring up a 2nd and 11.
Coach, I like that look. If we get that same look and we pitch that ball, John Silva might have a house call. So
going to be, so we're into Gadsden's territory. Right on the 45-yard line.
2nd and 11, Coach.
8:02 and running here. Shout out to the scoreboard there. How about Huddle TV down in Gadsden? And then they get the scoreboard up on the screen for you guys. Love it. That's a live scoreboard in the stadium.
And that's a lifesaver for stats, Coach. Oh, we got a delay of game, it looks like, on the Goddard Rockets.
Or illegal substitution. Maybe that's 12 men in the huddle. I didn't see it. So Aiden Martin getting the start at center tonight. That's big for Goddard. This is going to be 2nd and 16 now. So double wing, single fullback, split to the left. Probably see some motion here. Going to be motion left to the right. Little counter. Ariano. So the timing was off a little bit on that. I think they wanted to run a wing counter. Looked like Ariano was a little deep there to run the wing counter. Not really sure what the mistake was there. Just timing a little off. So 3rd and long, 3rd and 16 now.
So, yeah, looking back, we did have 12 men in the huddle earlier to get that 5-yard penalty.
So big play here, and this ball is right on the 50-yard line. So double wing, but a wide split left, wide split right. Motion right to left. Play action. Ramirez back, gets hit as he throws. That's going to be an incomplete pass. Bring up a 4th and 15, a punting situation for Goddard. That was intended for
number 11, Coach Wyatt Northcutt. So Goddard with the promising drive gets stalled right when we get to the Gadsden territory. So we're going to have to punt right here, Coach, but maybe we could flip the field, pin that ball deep in Gadsden territory.
Definitely need a good punt here. So it's a spread punt, wide 2 to the left, wide 2 to the right. Looks like Silva back to punt. His hands are ready. He's going to do the rugby-style kick. Does he get that off? It's partially blocked, and it's going to roll back into so it takes a Gadsden bounce. So Gadsden's going to take over on their own 42-yard line, so just a net 10-yard punt or so. So both teams trading shots here. Goddard defense gets the interception. Goddard offense takes over. They hit the big first play down the seam to Ariano, but then Gadsden's defense tightens up, and they're going to get the ball back. So 6:42, first quarter, 0-0, Goddard-Gadsden. Gadsden's going to be in a twins left, twins right, gun right look. Munoz in the shotgun. Goddard showing pressure up front, and we're bringing everybody. Little base run up the middle. Gadsden does a good job pushing the pile. And there you see their big offensive line coach doing some work, just getting low, pushing the pile.
Yeah, Coach. Gadsden able to get the line of scrimmage right there, and running back just driving his legs. Daniel Moreno and Bruce Lloyd coming up with assisted tackles.
So Gadsden a quick huddle, and they're breaking it 2 by 2 again, but gun left this time. Quarterback lead to the left. That's Munoz. Where do they spot it? So that's just a spread. Quarterback lead to the left. They're going to mark it 1 yard short. Going to bring up a 3rd and 1, but it is into Goddard's territory on the left hash 49-yard line. Gadsden gets the play from the sideline this time. Quarterback runs over, gets it from coach. They're into the field there, into the boundary, close to Gadsden's bench. Different formation here. Twins left, tight end, and split to the left. Base run, going to pick up a first down, but only a 2-yard gain, but enough to move the sticks. That's number. And this is a great feed, coach, but not we can't see numbers great. I'm going to call it number 6.
Yes, Coach.
That's Andrade again.
And he was brought down by number 78, Daniel Moreno, Coach, who we talked about last week.
Dan the man.
Making big play after big play. Look for the same thing tonight.
2 left, 2 right, gun to the left, spread look, run up the middle, Goddard all over it. That's Ariano along with
Deshaun Young.
Is that?
And then number 57, Flavio Garcia.
Flavio, Deshaun all over that one. The TFL coach, look at that. That's like 2 inches behind the original line.
Oh, Coach, well, that's called TFL then.
That is a TFL.
All 3 of those boys.
Roll blue down in Anthony. Here we go. 2nd and 11. Trips right, gun right, sprint right from the quarterback. Throwing back to his left. Incomplete pass. Gadsden wants the flag. Coach, we can hear the live on-field audio there. Sounds like a good home crowd down there. They're getting fired up. Wanted the flag, but that was good coverage.
And we get Gadsden back to where we want him, Coach, behind the sticks on 3rd down. So 3rd and 11 coming up for the Gadsden Panthers. Big play coming up.
This will be 3rd and 11. Gadsden goes back to their main look. 2 left, 2 right, gun to the right. Munoz in the shotgun, straight drop back. He's looking for somebody, tries to find the back out of the backfield, and he finds him wide open, going to be all the way down to Goddard's 25-yard line. So that was just a 4 vertical concept from the receivers, and then they snuck the back out into the route tree, and they find him. Andrade from Munoz, 1st down, going to be on the right hash, Goddard's 27-yard line. Nice play from Gadsden there, Coach, sneaking the back out.
Yeah, because they must have saw something, and 3rd and 11, they picked up a big gain right here, so they're now at the Goddard Rocket 27-yard line. They're going double gun backfield, and running back gets through the 1st level to the 2nd level. Going to be a short 2nd down, about 2nd and 3, Coach. So Gadsden driving well right now. Goddard needs to come up with a big stop.
So that was the double gun look there. That's 2 to the left, a single to the right, and a shotgun with 2 split backs in the backfield. It looks like they pulled big 77, Coach. So that's really a 2-back power play there with a backside guard. That's Thanos. He weighs 390, and there it is again.
And Deshaun Young, Coach, all over that one.
So really good job by Deshaun Young there. Catches that from the backside. So that's the backside end chasing down that power play. But you got to watch out for the keep now, too, off of that same look. And, Coach, their quarterback, Adrian Munoz, is fast.
Yeah, Coach, as we mentioned earlier, big-time dual-threat quarterback. And, Coach, I like the way number 6, Alfredo Andrade runs. He runs hard and turns those legs. So Munoz going to keep it, and looks like he's going to pick up the first, Coach, right at the sticks. He's brought down by number 37, Taylor Payne, and number 23, Zach Ariano. But yeah, Gadsden does pick up the 1st down. They're going to have 1st and 10 at the Goddard Rocket 15-yard line on the left hash. 2:55 and running, Coach.
I hope you guys watching this on Huddle TV can it's just a marvel to see how big that kid from Gadsden is. I mean, Coach, it's like you said. I mean, their other guys are big, and then he is literally 3 times the size of those guys.
Yeah, Coach, and Deshaun Young's doing a good job battling. Consider that is a huge size differential right there.
And he's matched up with Dan the man as well in there. It's going to be a trips right, gun right. Last time they did a sprint right to this in this look. They're going to run it left now. Goddard all over that. Good job, Goddard's defense. Is the ball out? There's kind of a scramble at the bottom of the pile. I don't see any signals or anything. I guess it's just a play on. So Taylor Payne, Bruce Loya, Dan the man, Deshaun Young. Who else is in there? Luis Ortiz is in there. So Gadsden showing multiple formations and then running different plays out of those look. And here's the double gun look. 2 to the left, single right. There's the little counter play to number 21.
Coach, we stopped him short right there.
Jesus Baca. So that's a different look out of that double gun, and Goddard all over it. That's a nice play call by Gadsden, but even better defense by Goddard. Coach Miller dialing it up down there, defensive coordinator. This is going to bring up a big third down, but Gadsden in Goddard's territory. It looks like there's going to be a timeout from Gadsden.
Coach, high drama in Anthony, New Mexico right now.
High drama.
4th and 3 coming up.
And this might be a good time for us to take our first timeout, Coach. We'll be back for the big third down play. We'll be back. Roll Blue.
Dion's is proud to be a part of the Roswell community and is the perfect place for team dinners, family gatherings, and all your catering needs. Stop by Dion's in their beautiful restaurant at 1350 South Main Street in Roswell for the best pizza, salads, and subs in town. Or visit Dion's.com to order ahead for dine-in or for a super fast pickup. That's Dion's.com to see the full menu and order ahead. Thanks, Roswell, for letting Dion's celebrate the community they love. Dion's, where great food and good people meet.
Okay, we are back. There's the music ramp. Goddard Rocket football facing a third. Is that 3rd and goal or 3rd and 8? It looks like a
4th and goal, Coach. 4th and 3 from the 8-yard line.
4th and 3, so Gadsden can pick up a first down here. We're going to go with we're going to call that a T-gun backfield, Coach.
A split, receiver split left, receiver split right, Coach. They're going to go with...
And Gadsden's going to run right up the middle for a touchdown. So Gadsden was in the shotgun with a 2-back look and another back way behind the other guy. So it's a diamond T look in the gun, and they just did a lot of misdirection and run right up the middle, caught Goddard off guard there. Gadsden leads 6-0, 1:11 to go. PAT pending.
So, Coach, they just followed the big boys right there on that last play and took them to the promised land. Hard to deal with that kind of beef on one side.
So PAT is good. Gadsden with the early lead here, 7-0. We're going to keep it here. So, Coach, exciting game so far. Goddard making the long road trip on a Thursday night all the way to Anthony, New Mexico. Both teams trade stops early. And then Gadsden hits the big play to the running back out of the backfield, and they punch it in, make it 7-0. Gadsden will be kicking the ball off here to Goddard, and Goddard had a couple good plays on offense. We just got to get rolling now.
Yeah, Coach, we just got to avoid the mistakes, whether it be turnovers or not running the play correctly, and just keep on driving, because when we do what we're supposed to do and execute, we gain yardage and maintain good drives. So we just got to stay focused and get after it, Coach, because we can work the ball against this team. We just got to finish.
So both teams coming out. Gadsden's going to be kicking this ball off.
1:11 to go here in this first quarter. Coach, not only does Gadsden have good size with their linemen, but their skill players are also good size. And
yeah, the quarterback and the tailback showing a lot of speed so far. There's the kickoff deep, and that's going to be way out of the back of the end zone.
So Goddard going to get the ball at the 20-yard line, Coach.
That's a huge advantage at any level of football, but I would say especially high school football, if you can find a guy that can kick the ball out of the back of the end zone and make the team go 80 yards every time, that's a huge advantage. So Gadsden's kicker doing a really good job there. Wyatt Northcutt split to the left.
John
and
Silva.
Zach Ariano. So it's a trips to the left with a single back. Ramirez under center. Toss left. Silva finding some space off the left edge. It's going to be close to a first down. We'll see where they mark it.
Silva running hard per usual, Coach, laying down the lumber at the end of that 9-yard rush.
And that is a first down. Well, no, they're holding up. Okay. So the white hat held up a 2 for second down, but he was pointing the direction of a first down while he was holding up a 2. Never seen that before. Okay, so 2nd and 2. Going to flip the formation. Trips to the right, but one's a wing. Ramirez under center. Silva, single back to the right. Toss right, flip the play. Northcutt, good block on the outside. Silva trying to find the edge. He's going to run one guy over, two guy over. First down, Goddard. And the clock should stop here while they move the chains. When they run it, nope, the clock's just running. Now it's stopped. Now it's running. So that'll be the end of the first quarter. So we'll flip the field whenever we come back on KSVPTV.com, 106.1 Fierro, and HuddleTV.com simulcast from Anthony, New Mexico. Goddard will have the ball 1st and 10. Gadsden leads into the first quarter 7-0. Roll blue.
Eastern New Mexico University in Portales is proud to offer potential students the opportunity to attend ENMU tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. And now we are proud to announce the newly created Freshman Hound Housing Room Grant, which will allow students the opportunity to receive up to $3,000 per year off their housing costs when living on the ENMU campus. For more information on how ENMU is making higher education more affordable for you and your family members, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about.
Okay, there's the ramp. We're back. So latest score update, Goddard volleyball at Roswell High. Goddard up 23-22, set 1. So GRV playing their crosstown rival tonight. Hit us up with those updates. Goddard 1st and 10. Pre-snap penalty, looks like. Or maybe not. So maybe we snapped the ball before the official had ready to play, so it's just a restart the down. So 1st and 10. Interesting. So Goddard on their own 32-yard line, right hash. Bone backfield, split receiver to the right. Ramirez under center, fullback give. Nope, option. 33 option. Got space. Hit the Jets. Who is that?
That's Ariano, coach, with that speed.
See you later. House call, Zach Ariano.
68-yard house call. Roll blue. What a response by the Goddard Rockets coach. We said earlier if Dominic Ramirez was able to pitch that ball, we were gonna see green and have a potential house call. And dang, it happened, Coach. Dominic Ramirez able to see the pitch right there, make a great pitch, chest to chest. And Zach Ariano doing the rest, breaking a tackle 68 yards later.
So Zach Ariano was running so fast, Coach, that his number was blurred on our big screen TV, so we couldn't tell the number, but we could tell by the speed that was Ariano. House call.
Cut in the speed, Coach. We knew it. And another penalty. Just like last week, Coach, this game's starting off with a bunch of laundry. Offsides on the Gadsden Panthers. That might give us something to think about, potentially going for 2, Coach, getting that ball half the distance to the goal.
Definitely, Coach, a chance to go up 8-7 here. I think you'll see Goddard take the penalty and try to slam it in there. 1.5 yards, big difference in 3 yards. And there it is, and that looks like it's right on the 1 to me.
Yeah, it does.
So this is 10 dive territory here. Get low, dominant, get those legs going. Fullback give, follow Dominic Ramirez.
He got in. Give it to us.
He falls forward, throw the hands up. The Dom 2-point follow. Goddard 8-7 after the house call from Zach Ariano on the option to the left.
Dominic Ramirez,
and
Coach,
hit the Jets, Coach.
And then Dominic Ramirez just always falling forward on those QB sneaks. Jalen Hurts style, gets the 2-point conversion. Goddard takes the lead now after that Gadsden penalty on the point-after attempt. So 8-7, Anthony, New Mexico, your Goddard Rockets up. Big-time game in Class 5A. 2 top 6 football teams in max preps and 2 top 7 teams according to the coaches poll. So huge game, and already a good game going back and forth. Both teams with the stop, and then both teams scoring. And then Gene Dow bringing the score. Goddard Lady Rockets take the first set, 25-22 at Roswell High, Coach. So rivalry
blue down there.
Rivalry games always hard, especially at your rival. And Goddard taking that first set, taking a commanding lead.
So shout out GRV down there. Take the first set at Roswell High. And Coach Goddard Rocket Football with the big answer there. Respond up 8-7. Now kicking off to Gadsden. Here's the middle return. Number 10 from Gadsden trying to go wide. Got a little bit of space. He's going to get up to about to the 37-yard line.
And seniors Wyatt Northcutt and Deshaun Young making the combo tackle right there. Wyatt Northcutt showing a lot of heart coming from behind.
Number 10, Ryan Hernandez on the return for Gadsden there.
Coach, and they got a lot of really good skill players. I know it said good size earlier, but they got a few kids with some good speed and good size. This is a good Gadsden football team we're going up against.
And Zach Ariano, Coach, talking about his speed. He's also a track guy for me. I mean, I gotta throw that out there. Runs the 100, 200, 400, all that stuff. Made varsity as a freshman last year, Coach. He's got speed.
And he displayed that, Coach. 68 yards later.
Deshaun Young, tackle for loss. No,
RPO, Coach.
It's a keep. Oh my goodness.
Coach, the ref blew the whistle.
Oh my goodness.
We will take it. He ran a...
Oh, that's a tough break for Gadsden, Coach.
Now they're celebrating like they didn't blow the whistle? I'm confused.
Okay, so Gadsden is in a 2-by-2 look in the gun, and they're
calling it back.
And they run a zone read. The officials thought the running back had the ball, and Goddard tackled him for a loss, but the quarterback kept it and ran all the way for a touchdown. Gadsden not going to be happy about this one.
And Coach, that was he also had the receiver out there for an RPO, and he fooled everybody. I was wondering why somebody squirmed out of that pile, and then all of a sudden I saw that he had the football. We will take the inadvertent whistle all day, every day, and twice on Sunday in that situation, Coach, because we know that's happened to us before. So
yeah, and that is a good break for Goddard and a tough break for Gadsden. A fantastic fake in the backfield. It faked us out, faked Goddard out, faked the officials out, faked everybody out.
Coach, I think it faked everyone out but the quarterback.
That's it.
I don't blame you for saying that, crowd, but it was an inadvertent whistle, and that is the rules.
And there's really nothing the officials can do about that. They made a mistake, but you can't. There's no instant replay in high school and all that, and so Gadsden just has to next play mentality. And if you're Goddard, pour it on them.
And it's just a replay of downs right here. So 1st and 10, and then we have a penalty. Offsides on Goddard, maybe a little bit of a makeup call. Not nearly to the effect of the touchdown, but the line judge feeling a little bad about that. So it's going to be 1st and 5 for the Gadsden Panthers from their own 42-yard line. Ball on the right hash.
Gadsden fans fired up for this 1st and 5 play. There's that same play, and they give it to the running back this time, Andrade again, and Goddard all over that. Coach, that's the same play they ran on that first down, but the quarterback kept it. This time they give it, Goddard's all over it. Deshaun Young again, Coach.
Deshaun Young.
Living in the backfield.
Our 2 defensive ends, Coach, Deshaun Young and Bruce Lloyd, doing a really, really good job. And right now we have number 6, George Garcia, playing defensive tackle, Coach. Dylan Commode in the ballgame, senior blitzing. It's going to be a complete pass right there for Gadsden, and looks like they're going to get the first down, brought down by number 2, Xavier Perez.
Yeah, Gadsden, they hit the slot receiver there. It was just a little quick seam route, but he stops right there about 7 yards past the line of scrimmage, turns around, catches the ball, first down. Little stick route from Gadsden. First down on their own 48-yard line. 2 to the left, 2 to the right, gun to the left. Munoz, quarterback. Kermode showing pressure off the edge. He's going. Little RPO action, run the out route to the slot. Good tackle there by Tristan Torres, but complete to number 15. I don't.
Zach Minjarez.
Have a 15. Oh.
It's coach. Yeah, it's number 15, Zach Minjarez.
Okay, and Coach, that was it's tough to see if it's a play action or a called RPO. Looks like an RPO. I think it's probably a called out route. Complete, 2nd and 4. Oh, and there's the
Deshaun Young, John Silva, all over that, Coach.
So there's the zone read again, and Goddard's taking away the back, Coach.
Number 50, Luis Ortiz. Yeah, Coach, if I'm the quarterback, I am not giving it. I am keeping that all day because every time he gives it, we're there for a TFL.
And I'm surprised he didn't keep that one, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, gun to the right. Munoz in the shotgun. Goddard showing pressure. Now we're going to back out a little bit. Going to rush just 3, drop 8 into coverage. Munoz trying to find somebody. And he throws a good ball there, complete over the middle. Deshaun Young flying downfield makes a tackle. It's going to be a first down into Goddard's territory.
And, Coach, that was good coverage right there, but just really good ball, really good catch. And like you said, first down for Gadsden, moving the ball, more passing, Coach, than they were earlier. They were really focused on the run game, and now they're opening up a little bit. They're moving the ball well.
Anthony Palomares on the catch there, and Gadsden on the ball ready to go. The double gun look, base run. And Goddard is all over that. So base runs for Gadsden, Goddard is all over. Whenever they run power and some zone read schemes, they've had some good business, but the base runs behind that big offensive line from Gadsden, Goddard's D-line is all over it. Deshaun Young, Luis Ortiz, Flavio Garcia, Bruce Loya. Bunch of football guys in there, Coach. You got Xavier Perez walking up, playing it in. Payne at linebacker. Shotgun run again, and there's Deshaun Young again, Coach. And Dylan Kermode flying in off the edge. Attaboy, Kermode.
And, Coach, that's a senior who's been hurt most of the year and coming up and making big plays when needed. So now we got Gadsden again where we want them. 3rd and behind the 6. They got 3rd and long coming up, Coach.
7:40 and running, second quarter. Goddard up 8-7. Gadsden driving Goddard's 36-yard line, sorry. No, 34. I'll get it right eventually. Munoz back to pass. Shotgun. He's going to scramble. He threw that ball up. Oh! I think he threw that ball past the line of scrimmage. This should be a flag. So he started to scramble. He throws the ball. Goddard tips it. Almost interception. But I think he was past the line when he threw the ball, Coach. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, Coach, he wasn't. I'm just glad he didn't see that running back leaking out of the backfield because he was unaccounted for right there.
And he called it. So that's an illegal pass downfield, past line of scrimmage.
So this penalty and loss of downs, right, Coach?
Penalty and loss of downs. Going to bring up a 4th and 15. So if you're Gadsden, you are on Goddard's 38-yard line, but it's 4th and long. Do you punt, try to pin Goddard, or do you have a 4th and 15 play that you love here? I would think punt, try to pin Goddard, make us go the length of the field. And they are lined up in a gun formation, but this could be a quick punt still. We'll see.
Yeah, Coach, he's backing up a little bit out of that 2x2 look.
Yeah, so they're in a 2x2 gun left look. Now the quarterback's going to drop back Munoz just for the quick punt. It's a good call by Gadsden. Just try to pin us, but not a very good punt. Not a good punt,
Coach.
So just a short punt. Goddard's going to take over on their own 23. So not really what Gadsden wanted to do there. They wanted to pin us at least inside the 15, I would say.
So Goddard defense coming up with a huge stand right there, Coach, getting the ball back. And that offense, one play, one-play drive last series and 68-yard touchdown. Let's see if we can have some more explosiveness. So Goddard going to take over at the Gadsden 28-yard line. Ball on the left hash. 7:17 left here in the second quarter.
So Goddard, big spot here. We get the ball coming out third quarter. So if we can go on a long drive here and use up this second quarter. They fake the give, lead to the left. Go, Johnny, go. He's got space. Hit the Jets. Johnny, be good. He's gone. They are not going to catch him.
Yes, sir.
All the way to the end zone.
Oh, no, they marked him out, Coach.
Oh, no, he was not out. They're going to mark him out at the 4-yard line. He wasn't out, Coach. We could see that on our Roku TV in the J.P. White building. We could see he wasn't out. High atop the J.P. White building, he was not out of bounds, but they're going to call him out at the 3. You know, and what's frustrating about that for Johnny, you know, the official's 30 yards behind the play. I mean, he can't run as fast as Johnny there. Oh, man. But either way, so Goddard fakes the give going to the right, and they run sort of a counter lead out of the bone. And Silva hits the Jets, Coach.
And Coach, Goddard Rockets loving the number 68 today. Right there, John Silva with a 68-yard rush of his own. Earlier it was Ariano for the touchdown. Now it's John Silva all the way to the Gadsden 4-yard line for 68 yards. Goddard explosive in this second quarter, Coach.
And now we got to punch this in. First and goal on the 4. Single fullback, that's Perez. The wing on the left is John Silva. The wing on the right is Zach Ariano. Dominic Ramirez is under center. Josiah Castillo, I think it's Castillo, kind of cut off on the view there. Split wide to the right. Here we go. First and goal from the 4. Motion right to left. Fullback give. No, that's a follow. Ramirez again. Did you start him on fantasy, Coach? That's touchdown number 2.
Coach, I did start Dominic.
There you go. Throw those hands up. 14-7. Roll blue. The Dom follow, part 2, down in Anthony.
And, Coach, this is where that 2-point conversion comes in handy last time. If we go for 2 and make it a 2-score game, and if we don't, we still have an 8-point lead, and Gadsden to tie. It has to have a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So Goddard in good shape right here.
So PAT pending. Looks like Wyatt Northcutt going to kick the PAT. Snap, hold, kick is good. So good snap, good hold by Ramirez. Wyatt Northcutt, great looking PAT there, drilled it through. Goddard leads 15-7, starting to catch on fire here. 6:54 to go, second quarter. We'll be back for the kickoff. Roll blue.
Roll blue.
The ultimate Wi-Fi experience is now available to you thanks to Smart Home Wi-Fi with Plateau. Get fiber-to-home technology 100 times faster than average household internet speed. Plateau has multiple plans and options to fit your family. With Fast, get true 100 megs per second download and upload speed. With Faster, get true 500 megs of download and upload speeds. And with Fastest, you get 1 gig. Learn more at plateautel.com. Get the speed you need with Plateau. Tried, true, trusted.
I haven't heard anything myself. Okay, here we go. So Goddard. I'm Coach Deck with Coach Roybal and Coach Goddard. 2 explosive drives. Zach Ariano, big touchdown run. And then John Silva, the huge run down to the 3. Dominic Ramirez punches it in.
Coach, and Goddard with the last 3 rushing plays, 138 yards. So, like you said, 2 explosive plays, one by Zach Ariano, another by John Silva, and Dominic Ramirez punching in the 4-yard touchdown run for the Goddard Rockets.
Then Dom hits the 2-point conversion on the follow as well. The Dom follow, I would wear that T-shirt.
Dom follow. And, Coach, big thing about this drive coming up is if Goddard can stop them, get the ball back, potentially score again. Even if they don't score again, we get the ball back to start off the second half. So big time defensive drive coming up for Goddard right here. So Gadsden going to get the ball at their own 20-yard line. Deshaun Young already lining up near the football coach. He's ready for action. He's been making plays all night, ready for some more.
That's a football guy, track guy, hurdle guy. 4 down for Goddard. Gadsden, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. It's a gun look to the right.
Too high look for Goddard. Looks like we're going to come up with some more pressure from the backside.
Look out.
Perez almost gets him.
Ooh.
Forces Gadsden into a bad throw right there, Coach. So Goddard had a 4 down, too high look, brought pressure, and kind of forced the Gadsden quarterback, Adrian Munoz, into a bad throw and threw it into some pressure.
Yeah, and Coach, you see Goddard's defense really starting to ramp things up, play at a different speed. They're starting to get a feel for what Gadsden's trying to do. That was just that dig route that they hit for a first down earlier, and Goddard was all over that one. They were all over this one as well. Just a quarterback lead. Payne says no, along with Dylan Kermode, number 5. And Coach Kermode getting his first action of the year, Coach. He looks good.
He really does, Coach, and that's a good athlete, good instinctive football player. That's someone stepping up, making big plays tonight. Something we need.
3rd and 6. Gadsden's own 23, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, gun left. Munoz back in the shotgun. Pass over the middle, almost intercepted, but incomplete. So Goddard's defense, another 3 and out. Gadsden's going to have to punt.
So Goddard again bringing the pressure, Coach, and forcing a quick 3 and out right there for Gadsden. And Coach Gene Dow brought us an update earlier from the volleyball game. Set 2, Goddard was down 17-7, so hopefully we can make a big comeback for set number 2. But right here, Gadsden punting from their own 24-yard line on 4th and 6. Goddard looking to get good field possession after this return.
Oh, Goddard coming after that one. Got some space. Who's that returning? Can't see a number. Let's see. Dylan Kermode back to return. Nice job on the punt return. Coach Kermode doing it all tonight. Love it.
And right there, Coach, getting us into Gadsden territory after a good punt. The Gadsden punter/kicker has a big leg, and Kermode able to return it into Gadsden territory, and Goddard just looking to keep building on the explosive plays they've had all through the second quarter.
Bone backfield. Northcutt split to the right, looks like. Ramirez under center. Little option left. Ramirez. Ball is loose, and Gadsden's going to come up with it. So they tried running that same option play to the left, and Ramirez faked the pitch and then cut it up, and then the ball came out somewhere in there, and Gadsden's going to come up with it. So big stop by Gadsden. But Goddard in good shape, field position-wise. Gadsden still in their own territory on their own 48. So long way to go here. 5:58, second quarter. Goddard up 15-7. And Goddard's going to be looking to get this ball back quick here. 2-by-2, same look for Gadsden. That's gun to the right. Munoz in the shotgun. Straight drop back. Goddard pressure. Munoz steps up, looking deep. Incomplete on the dig route over the middle. So they hit us on that once early, and they've tried it a couple times since, and no more. Tristan Torres, number 8, with the elite pass breakup. And, Coach, he did that last week as well. Tristan Torres really looking good back there.
Yeah, Coach, he drove on the ball, laid all out, and knocked it out of the Piedra Vista Panther receiver's hands. And another guy coming back from injury just like Kermode that is showing some very, very promising plays for us.
And they are looking good back there, both of them.
RPO, Coach, and he's going to keep it, and got it ready for that one. He takes it about 7 yards. It's going to be a 3rd and 3 for Gadsden. Earlier that play would have went for a 60-yard touchdown, but the refs inadvertently blew their whistle. So right there, Goddard fared much better on that play, ready for it.
So this will bring up a 3rd and 3 for Gadsden into Goddard's territory, right on the 45-yard line in the middle of the field. 2-by-2 look again. This has been Gadsden's primary formation, just your basic gun look, and this is gun to the left of Munoz. And they're going to go motion left to right with the slot.
Ball's down. Oh, Coach.
The snap was mistimed, but the ball is down. Gadsden's going to jump on it, but Gadsden loses yards on the play, going to bring up a 4th down. And what do you do if you're Gadsden? I think I'm just going to go for this one, Coach. There's 4:55 and running, 4th and 7. They had a play they liked there. If you don't get it, Goddard still has 52 yards to go, and they are going to go for it. It looks like a 2-by-2 look again, gun to the left. Goddard showing pressure. Whatever's going to happen, it's got to be quick. No, Gadsden, are they going to drop him back to punt? They are going to drop him back to punt. So Gadsden going conservative here.
And much better pooch punting right there, Coach.
And they're going to get a good roll, a good Gadsden roll, going to be down to Goddard's 17-yard line or so. But big stop there for Goddard, Coach. Gadsden gets the fumble on the option, and then Goddard just goes 3 and out, gets the ball right back. 4:24 to go. Goddard with the lead 15-7. And we get the ball coming out third quarter. So if Goddard can go on a long drive here, use up this 4 minutes and score and get the ball coming out, that's where you want to be. That's good football, and that's what we're going to be looking to do here. And, Coach, so far, Goddard's offense really has just been about the big play. I mean, we haven't seen what we normally see, those long Goddard drives, ground and pound. It's been find some space and use some speed. So we'll see what Goddard comes up with here. Lead play to the right, double lead play to the right. Gadsden all over that one. Silva tries to spin out of it. Going to lose a yard. No, they're going to give him a yard on that.
Yeah, Coach, as you said, we've had huge plays all night, plays of 68 yards, 2 of them, and a 35-yard pass play. So Goddard really explosive tonight. 2nd and 9 coming up. And Coach, if I'm Goddard, I'm content to let the clock drain down as much as I can before we snap a play and waste the clock. And I'm ready. I'm happy with a 15-7 lead going into halftime.
Definitely. I mean, you're thinking get a first down here and get a new set of downs, and that's going to take the clock under 2:30 or so. If you can just get a first down, and then see if you can pop one. After that motion, left to the right, fly sweep to Silva. Got some space, cuts back. First down, breaks a tackle, look out. Now he's trying to get the edge. He's going to be all the way up to Gadsden's 45-yard line and out of bounds. Clock stops and a first down anyways.
And now at this point, Coach, after that big play,
now we're
looking to score. We're looking to score. No more content 15-7. So Johnny got to the 40-yard line right there.
40. Clock will stop, out of bounds, and a first down. Johnny Silva racking up the yards. That one on the fly sweep, roll blue. Goddard 1st and 10. Double wing, north cut, split to the left. Castillo split right, single fullback. Ramirez under center, motion right to left. Play action pass. Ramirez looking for a screen. He's got Ariano out in space. 1 cut, 2 cuts. Dancing around a little bit, trying to find space. Can't find anything there. Gadsden, call it a gain of 1. Clock will be running. 3:05, about to be under 3 minutes. Going to be a 2nd and 9. Goddard's 41-yard line left hash up 15-7. So Goddard, Coach, like you said, not in a huge hurry here. Up 15-7. Got the ball coming out third. Making some subs. There's 1 going off, and Goddard's going to call a timeout, get their personnel set. So we'll take a quick timeout as well. We'll come back for a big 2nd down play here. Goddard Rocket Football, KSVPTV.com. Roll blue.
Locally owned will get you in gear. That's because you've known us for years at Big O. Big O Tires.
The big deal event is here. From now until October 1st, get $50 to $100 instant savings on 4 select in-stock Nexen or National tires. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation charges extra. Required on all 4 tires. Not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Excludes National Road Max ST tires. Disposal fees extra and shop fees extra where permitted. See store for details.
Coach, than what we're used to be seeing so far this year. All these timeouts on the field go by really quick. This one's still ongoing. Goddard just now breaking their timeout huddle. Gadsden on the way. So Goddard is up 15-7, 2:42 to go, second quarter. Goddard with the timeout and the ball on their own 41-yard line, looking to get a big play, get into scoring position here. Bone. Oh, and we're going to get a false start on Goddard. So back up Goddard 5 there. That's tough coming out of the timeout. Northcutt split to the left. Bone backfield. Ramirez under center.
Oh no, Coach.
Some confusion in the backfield there. Ramirez is going to fall forward for a yard. Clock's running though. We're going to go a 3rd and long. We'll see if Gadsden takes a timeout, and they don't. So that's good for Goddard that Gadsden is not taking a timeout here. I would definitely be taking one if I was Gadsden.
Yeah, Coach, 3rd and long, still a good amount of clock left. I'm real surprised that they aren't taking the timeout.
So I think you'll see Goddard just run another base play here, try to pop one, but especially I think Gadsden would use one after this 3rd down play. Let's see. Double wing, single fullback, split right, split left. Ramirez under center, play action pass.
He's going deep, Coach, on a deep comeback route by Art Castillo, and looks like it just hit his hands. Couldn't quite make the catch. That was past the sticks, too.
So would have been a 1st down. Good ball, good route. Just couldn't come up with it.
And that Gadsden plan is just...
I feel like that Gadsden fan's in the booth with us here. I love it.
He just wants some music to be played by the band.
Play some music. Let's go.
He's trying to get fired up for his Panthers. Can't blame him, Coach.
Well, hopefully their band's getting Welcome to the Jungle ready for halftime or something, Coach.
You got to get something going for him. He is ready. He wants to support his Panthers.
All right, Goddard's going to punt here. 4th and 12, 1:47 to go, second quarter. Gadsden not really showing much pressure there. Punt by, I think that's Northcutt. Fair catch, Gadsden. They will take over on their own 28-yard line. 1:46 to go. So Gadsden doesn't have to use a timeout on that 3rd down play. The scoreboard's correct. They have 2 left. So Goddard won't be in a prevent defense, but, you want to play a little bit softer, just nothing over your head type of defense, come up, tackle. And, no, it's probably a passing situation. You can turn your pass rushers loose a little bit.
And just be wary of anything tricky. This is kind of a trick play situation.
Straight drop back pass for Munoz. He's looking deep, throwing deep. And he had a guy open but couldn't come up with it. Tough to see the number, Coach. But Gadsden just went straight verticals, deep shot. They got behind the defense. Incomplete pass. Really don't, just can't quite see the number on him, Coach, but.
So 2nd and 10 now coming up for Gadsden, and Coach, they don't want a quick 3 and out either.
They do. They absolutely do not.
We'll take it though.
So that is a good break for Goddard. Clock stops. Maybe Goddard can get the ball back here. Straight drop back for Munoz. Another vertical shot. Throwing deep. Testing Castillo again. The camera couldn't quite catch up to the play there. Didn't see what happened.
Captain, I don't know. If I'm the Gadsden coach, I'm looking somewhere other than Castillo after that one-handed grab. Right. So, Coach, even if they do run a run play, Goddard can call a timeout and get the ball back with still over a minute left in this game. So interesting play calls there by Gadsden.
That's an interesting sequence. Gadsden basically just takes 2 deep shots there. Thought maybe they would work maybe the flats under the middle, just over the middle, try to get a easy completion, run after catch type deal. They just take 2 deep shots. Now they're looking screen on 3rd and 10. Got some space, breaks a tackle, going to be a first down. But really a pretty safe play for Goddard as well. It's going to be a first down Gadsden, but only a 12-yard gain. Gadsden, now they're going to have to burn a timeout. So up to Gadsden's 43-yard line on the screen, burns a timeout. 1:27 left in the second quarter before halftime. Got Coach Becky Blanco coming up at half, head cheerleader coach at Goddard. She's going to be telling you what's going on with the girls. And we're going to be looking around the J.P. White snack area, Coach Roybal, see what they've got here. Gene, get it unlocked. So there is a timeout on the field. Coach Roybal, Thursday night football.
Thursday night lights, Coach. Doesn't have the same ring, but I'm enjoying it just the same.
Got NFL action tonight. 49ers up on the Giants. Last I heard, Goddard Rocket Volleyball 1-1 over at Roswell High.
Down 11-10 right now in the third set.
Pressure. Munoz steps up in the pocket.
Oh, dangerous throw.
Throws the
Did
ball.
he complete it?
Low and complete. So good ball there. Is this short or first down? It's going to be close.
Yes, that was an athletic play by Munoz.
Nope, they're going to mark it first down. So move the sticks into Goddard's territory on the 48-yard line left hash.
And Gadsden ready to go, Coach.
So Munoz, good job stepping up in the pocket. Not going to use a timeout. Clock is rolling. Chains are moved. 2-by-2. Gun right. Munoz back. They're going to get the back out to the left again. He's going to cut it back to the field, though, instead of the sideline. So the clock is going to keep running as Gads going to use a timeout, and they will.
And because he didn't run out to the sideline, Coach, for just take the yardage he got, and they had to waste a timeout right there. So no timeouts left for Gadsden.
And maybe a little early to call that third timeout. I mean, I know that you wanted him to get out of bounds there, but 57 seconds. And they've shown an ability to get in and out of the huddle, even go no huddle quick. Maybe just get on the ball there and go with 57 seconds left, because now you're out of timeout. So anything over the middle or inbounds, the clock is going to be running. And really, you're probably just thinking field goal anyways here. I mean, it just depends on really these next couple plays.
And they do have a field goal kicker with a huge leg, Coach.
Yeah, we've seen it on the kickoffs for sure. Goddard showing a pressure, trips right now. Oh, pressure off the edge, hits Munoz, but he completes it over the middle. Wow, what a throw and catch facing pressure. That was Ariano off the edge with the big hit, but Munoz drills it in there. Now the clock has stopped while they move the chains. Is this a clock situation for Gadsden, or did they go? Clock's running. Nope. They're going to drop back and go.
Oh,
looking deep to the end zone. Incomplete.
Coach, they had someone up the seam, but Munoz just a little long on that pass. So 2nd and 10 coming up now for Gadsden from Goddard's 25-yard line. So moving the ball quickly now.
And that's what I thought maybe you would see Gadsden do on that prior play rather than using their timeout, Coach. They can get on the ball and go.
Yeah, Coach, their hurry-up offense is in turbo mode right now. They are getting to the ball as soon as, like on that first down, as soon as the white hat winded the clock down, they had snapped the ball. They're ready to go.
So clock is stopped now. 2nd and 10. 2-by-2 look, gun to the left. Munoz shotgun, straight drop back. Pressure again. He just throws it up. And that's...
Yeah, throw the flag.
That's technically grounding. I don't know if they're going to see that. He was in the pocket and just threw it a million yards out of bounds. There was nobody near there. He just threw it because he's about to get hit. I don't think they're going to call it, but that's not the typical grounding play, but it is technically intentional grounding there. But
yeah, he had no intent to complete that pass to anyone. He just threw it in their direction, and so no penalty right there. Just a smart play by Munoz, Coach, unfortunately.
So 3rd and 10, Goddard defense tightening up here, showing pressure, man coverage across the board, bringing the blitz. Munoz moves to his right, trying to find the screen. Incomplete.
So Goddard coming up with a big stand so far, Coach, forcing Gadsden to a 4th and 10 from the Goddard 25-yard line with 30 seconds left.
Hit us with shout-outs. Hit us with updates. Let us know what you're doing, where you're at. I'm Coach Deck with Coach Roy Ball, JP White building, Gene Dow producing. We are in the conference room. It's really exciting. We got the lights dimmed, Coach, the big screen TV. Gadsden on 4th and 10. Big hit blitz off the edge. That's Kermode again. Looking like Micah Parsons. Or is that? Yeah.
Coach, that was Kermode again.
Looking like Micah Parsons, Lawrence Taylor off the edge. The big hit. Oh, my goodness.
Coach
Dylan Kermode, roll blue, and the big sack on 4th down. Goddard takes over. So Goddard on their own 35-yard line, but 2 timeouts left, 26 seconds. Let's see if we can get a big play or two, get into field goal range. And Goddard going spread. Here we go. Trips right. Single split to the left. Gun right with Ramirez and Silva. Little quick hitch to Castillo. He's going to make 1-man miss, 2-man miss, get the first down, get out of bounds. There you go. The clock should be stopped, but it's rolling. They ran about 5 seconds off, Coach, and it should have stopped earlier than that.
Yeah, Coach.
So what did I say? It was 26 seconds, and it's down to 15. Yeah, no way that play took 11 seconds. Took about 7.
And Coach, we still have 2 timeouts, and then Dominic Ramirez has a big arm, so if needed, we have the Hail Mary ball available.
We got Gary Roybal split to the left, same look, trips right, Ramirez, big drop, screen, Silva looking for space, up the middle, breaks the tackle, go, Johnny, go! He might go all the way. GR, have it your way. Johnny Silva, roll blue. The Hail Mary screen, Coach, for the touchdown. Oh, my goodness.
2 seconds left. What a play call right there. John Silva takes the screen, 54 yards for the touchdown. 2-play drive, Coach. And, Gadsden gave the ball away too quick, left too much time on the board for the Goddard Rockets, and Goddard about to score, and if pending the PAT, go up 22-7. And, Coach, we get the ball back coming out of half. What a big turn of events for Goddard.
And that's and the snap is bad or hold is bad. Northcutt, fire, fire, fire.
I jinxed it, Coach.
Gadsden's going to get him down. So PAT is a no good on that one. So, wow, what a sequence there. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back for the quick kickoff before halftime. Goddard up 21-7, roll blue.
Rosa. What if you could look forward 1 year, 4 years, 40 years? What does the future look like? How will you ignite it? This is where the future gets fueled, where ideas come to life and identities flourish. This is where we define opportunity as individuals and as a pack. Being a Lobo is about so much more than the classes you take. It's about the mark you make on your world, because the journey starts here, but it never ends. What will you ignite?
So Goddard with the 2-minute offense there, 26 seconds left. We hit him with a screen, 54 yards for the touchdown. John Silva, Johnny be good.
Coach, we hit
with a house call, and that's a backbreaker for Gadsden, Coach.
Yeah, Coach, they were looking for the local, but got the express from the Goddard Rocket Blue train, and man, what a turn of events. And Goddard just with a little onside to try to clear those 2 seconds off the clock, but somehow
only 1 second went off.
Gadsden recovered the ball, only 1 second went off, so Gadsden's going to have a shot at their no. Goddard Rockets are running in, Coach. That is halftime.
That is halftime.
Roll blue.
So great first half for Goddard there. Stick around for our halftime show. Going to be about 20 minutes, right, Gene?
15.
Okay, 15 minutes or so. Coach Becky Blanco, head cheer coach for Goddard. She's going to tune us up on everything going on with the girls. We're going to take a break. We'll get some updates on GRV over at Roswell High. Find some water. get some air, get some popcorn, hopefully. We'll be back for the second half. Goddard Rocket Football, KSVPTV.com, 1061 Fierro, Huddle TV down in Anthony.
KSVP TV on YouTube.
On YouTube. KSVP TV on YouTube.
And Facebook.
And Facebook Live. Well, I don't know if it's live, but Facebook.
It is live.
All right, Roll Blue. We'll be back.
Eastern New Mexico University in Portales is proud to offer potential students the opportunity to attend ENMU tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. And now we are proud to announce the newly created Freshman Hound Housing Room Grant, which will allow students the opportunity to receive up to $3,000 per year off their housing costs when living on the ENMU campus. For more information on how ENMU is making higher education more affordable for you and your family members, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about.
Summer's coming, and you're going to want to hit the road for a little well-deserved vacation time. At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details. 2nd and Sycamore and 1309 Southeast Main.
The ultimate Wi-Fi experience is now available to you thanks to Smart Home Wi-Fi with Plateau. Get fiber-to-home technology 100 times faster than average household internet speed. Plateau has multiple plans and options to fit your family. With Fast, get true 100 megs per second download and upload speed. With Faster, get true 500 megs of download and upload speeds. And with Fastest, you get 1 gig. Learn more at plateautel.com. Get the speed you need with Plateau. Tried, true. Trusted.
Wakefield Oil Express has the highest quality service in Roswell with a 17-point full-service oil change that includes a full wash and vacuum at their car wash. You won't find a better deal. They also offer full synthetic oil changes, fuel and cabin filter replacements, and will even check your battery. Their tunnel wash isn't afraid of dirty vehicles. They have the best value wash in town with free vacuums. They even offer wash passes that can be used for multiple vehicles. Next time you need your oil changed, go to the fast and efficient Wakefield Oil Express and let them earn your business. 3204 North Main, Roswell.
Hey, CVE members, have you scheduled your no-cost home energy audit? If not, it's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571 to get your name on the list for a free home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric Cooperative is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing, perfect for your next event and sports teams. Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
And welcome back to halftime here for the big matchup between Goddard and Piedra Vista. Joining us on the phone here is head coach of your Goddard Rocket cheer squad, Coach Becky Blanco. Coach, thanks for spending a few minutes here with us. How's this year's squad looking? A lot of seniors, a lot of new faces. What's kind of the makeup of this year's cheerleading squad?
They're looking really good. We only have one senior this year, and we have quite a few new members to our team. At least half of our team is new this year.
Good deal. So is that because do a lot of when they come, do they come with cheer experience, or do you get folks that are brand new to cheerleading generally by the time they get to the high school varsity level?
By the time they get here, most of them have some experience at the middle school level.
Okay.
And some have extensive experience. But it just depends. Some kids are new to it and they just want to try something new. I think I have like one or two that have never cheered before, but they're doing really well. And so, but most of them, like I said, have a little bit of prior experience.
Sure. So for folks that don't know, a lot of times, obviously, whenever you go to a sporting event, you're going to see the cheerleaders doing their thing and kind of setting the tone for the crowd and everything. But I don't think a lot of people realize that a lot of times those are, that's part of the fun and the reason why most folks are cheerleaders. But really, a lot of that's training for your competitions and things. So when is competition season? Is it something that starts early, or is that something that goes on throughout the entire school year?
So competition opens in November. We start like when the winter sports do. So the competition season officially opens in November.
Okay.
And it culminates at the end of this year. They moved it a little bit farther. It's going to be the first weekend in April. So it'll run from November to April this year.
So when they go to competition mode, for us on the sidelines watching you guys perform each week, we're just like, wow, look at them doing their dances, doing the thing, and keeping things going. But when it comes to competition, what is it? Is it the routine and the dance moves, or is it the are they doing the moves correctly? What's some of the criteria that they do compete and what they get judged on when they do go to competition?
So we have two categories. The first category is called Game Day,
okay,
and the second category is Cheer with Music. In Game Day, what it is, it's like a simulated football game. You're cheering. You do like your band dance at the beginning, and your objective is to get the crowd involved and get as much response from the crowd as possible. Then you stop, and then the announcer announces like something happened on the field, and it's either offense or defense.
Okay.
And you have to call the correct cheer, whether it's an offense or defense cheer, and you have to make sure that's correct.
Okay.
And then after that, after you do your cheer, and then you end the cheer, and then your fight song starts, and then that's how you finish the routine. So that one is actually a lot of crowd involvement. Some of our points do come from making it easy for the crowd to follow you and to join you while you're performing.
Okay.
So, like, football games are simulated competition because we're trying to get everybody involved and to cheer with us, and they have to get that same kind of feel whenever they're performing at a competition or, at the state competition at the pit. That's what you want.
Nice.
For the cheer with music, there is a crowd involvement. You want to get them to join you also in the cheer part, but that one is more detailed and more skilled as far as what you can do for stunts and performance. That's kind of more of a performance aspect of it.
It's something that I didn't think of much till you kind of said it. And, the role of, what the cheer squad does at football and basketball and volleyball, all the games and things. And we always talk about how players feed off the crowd's reaction, but literally in the cheerleader competition, your job is to get the crowd going, and if they're not going, that's going to hurt your score. So it's kind of neat how that all works into play a little bit.
Yeah, we want them to follow along and to be able to follow our cheer so they can cheer with us. That's one of the main objectives in the Game Day category, is you want it as hyped up as possible, and you want everybody to be able to join you in the cheer portion, and even in the band chant portion, you want to be able to say things to where they can join you. You use signs, you use your palms that are colors, you use flags to get everybody to follow along with you.
Gotcha. So for training and so forth, do many of the students that come to be cheerleaders, do they come from gymnastics backgrounds or dance backgrounds or both or neither?
It's a mixture of all three.
Okay.
We have some kids that have been in gymnastics since they were little, some kids that have danced since they were little, and some kids that didn't do either and just wanted to be cheerleaders.
Okay.
And so it's just different areas of background that they come from.
Sure. Now, for we talk about the sports and football and all that, and some of these students, are getting scholarships and go to college for this kind of stuff. Do they offer those same opportunities in cheerleaders? Can cheerleaders get scholarships for cheerleading at universities and things?
Yes, they can.
Really?
They actually currently have 3 of my former cheerleaders that are cheering at New Mexico State on their cheer team. So they do offer scholarships. There's lots of the Division II schools too that offer scholarships. They're available there if you want them.
Awesome. Good. I'm glad that they do all that and get to compete. Now, I will ask, because, most of us think of females as cheerleaders, but do you occasionally get males that join the cheer squad and
Yes.
and compete and are just, doing everything the rest of the team's doing?
Yes, I do. I do get males that compete. 2 years ago, we went co-ed, and we had 3 males, and they were really good. There are a lot of the muscle on our team, and so we had 3. And last year I did have 1. But yeah, we do have boys that come out occasionally, and we like it when the boys come out because, like I said, they're so strong, and
they're the bottom of the pyramid.
It's easier to get those more difficult stunts whenever you have all that muscle. So the girls are strong too, but the boys are just a different kind of strength.
Well, and I think that's where sometimes the gymnastic side might come into play because you really have to focus on those strength muscle groups and things. I mean, dance does too, but like in gymnastics, you're holding a position on some uneven bars or something. That's an incredible feat of strength there. So, I would imagine those gymnastic backgrounds probably come into play on the foundation for some of the higher aerial work that you guys do sometimes.
Yes, they do. They do. It's hard. It's a lot of hard work. They work really hard, and we get our occasional injuries and stuff. But you're holding humans in the air and making sure they come down safely at the same time.
Sure.
So that it's a lot of fun, and but it is a lot of work.
So
the girls do work hard.
For training and the regime because you talk about the athletes and they put them on certain maybe foods or things depending on the sport and what they're doing. I imagine for the cheer squad too, a lot of stretching, a lot of gym time work. But I imagine certain foods and they're probably on pretty strict diets and everything too, just to because of the stretching and the strength involved. You want to fuel the body, right? So I imagine they're on a pretty strict regime, just as much as football players would be.
I don't monitor their food, like their food intake, like that. I just make sure they drink a lot of water, and they know what's good for them, and they know what they need in order to be fueled. And so we always have water available for them at practices, and we have snacks because sometimes they work so hard they need some more fuel and things like that. So we try to have snacks for them to have in the middle of practice or whatnot. But as far as do they follow a strict diet? Not for me. That doesn't come from me. I don't limit what they eat or anything like that. That's all them. They know what they need and to fuel themselves. So that's not part of a requirement that I have.
Gotcha. And I guess the point I was making is that I don't think people realize that the training regime to be a cheerleader is probably just as strenuous as a football player or any other physical sport out there.
It is. It is, and I always tell them, just, I'm not telling you what to eat, but you need to make sure you eat, because once we get into it, and if you haven't eaten, you're not going to feel well. So, I mean, it's important that you, have a good meal before you get here so you don't get sick or feel sick, because sometimes I've had cheerleaders throw up and, things like that, because I was like, did you eat breakfast? And they're like, well, no. And I said, there you go.
Yeah.
And so things like that. So I just make sure that they have snacks, that way if they didn't get to, or they work it all off, they can have something to replenish, because I get it. It's a lot of work, and we jump so much, and it's strenuous.
And we human beings tend to learn things the hard way sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I don't need you passing out on me. Make sure you eat.
That's right.
Before you get here.
Absolutely.
So they learn after the first time. They don't. Or not. Sometimes it's not even them that does it. Somebody else gets sick, and they're like, "Okay, yeah, I need to eat, because if not, that's going to be me next time."
Right. Or you're just lucky. It's like, if I keep watching them, I'm going to be sick.
Yeah.
So, like you said, competition season starts in November. Is there dates and times that we can put people, say, hey, make sure we're here to root on the Goddard Rocketeer squad and make the loudest crowd possible for these kids when they compete?
So our first competition that we have scheduled so far is going to be in Portales on January 20th.
Okay.
And then we have a few after that before state. That one, but there is one that will be in Roswell, and that's the Alien Spirit Jam at Roswell High School, which is on February 10th.
Okay.
So those are the first two that we are going to compete in.
All right. So a little Valentine's Day in the air and a competition and little show.
And that'll be that'll be all the local teams, including the middle schools at the one for Roswell High.
Good deal. So let's root on all the schools there. And
on all our Roswell schools.
Hey, is that scouting time for you and the other coaches? Do you get to look at some of the middle schools and say, hey, that person will be great when they're high school age?
Yeah, you do. I do. Like, I have my own child that goes to Berendo, so I go to games and stuff, so I get to see what's going on there. And so it's, you know who's coming to you, and you know what you have to look forward to, so that's always fun.
Absolutely. Yeah, I imagine that's the cool part. And plus you get to meet the girls, the kids, and everybody, and watch as their journeys progress too, I imagine. And that's for any coach, no matter what sport it is or activity they're doing. When you're seeing the progress of your students from day one to the day that you kind of turn them loose into the world, it's usually a pretty proud moment. So
yeah, that's the fun part.
Yeah, the
Bittersweet.
bittersweet.
Progress and grow.
Yeah,
especially out of high school. Whenever you get them as a freshman and then you see them graduate, that's awesome. Last year I graduated 11 seniors, and that was hard. And so, because they were my babies, because they were my COVID babies, because they were with me through
so you got
the pandemic.
Extra special over things to overcome with that group. So
yes, so they were my overcomers. They did so well, but they stuck with it the whole time, and they're really missed. And so, but we did so much over that. Had to deal with so many obstacles that we had to go through with COVID, and they stuck by. They did it,
and it made them a stronger group. I bet. I guarantee it did.
Yeah,
it did. And
it sure did.
Don't worry, I bet you'll see them pop in on a game or two throughout the season, ones and twos coming to visit and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they do. They come through every once in a while. I'll see them here and there. And some of them are at college, some of them are here. And so, I mean, they're all trying to do their grown-up things, but it's nice to see them as how they matured over the years.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, I do appreciate you spending some time with us. Thank you for sharing that with us. And we'll definitely need to get a hold of you some way, shape, or form as we get close to these competitions, and remind folks that we need to follow the squad and cheer them on to victory.
Okay, I appreciate you.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
The need to grow past our basic capabilities and experience the impossible will forever keep aviation technology evolving. Within the Aviation Maintenance Technology program at ENMU Roswell, students thrive knowing that the faculty and community are supporting their success. ENMU Roswell is dedicated to empowering students through hands-on skills training in a nurturing environment. To learn more, contact us today.
There's the ramp. We are back for second half action. Goddard Rocket Football. KSVPTV.com. Facebook Live on KSVP page there. I'm Coach Deck with Coach Roybal. We are simulcasting this live from the JP White building. High atop JP White building.
And Coach, some first half stats. Goddard Rocket rushing had 9 rushes for 174 yards. And that's going to be about a 19.3 yard per carry average, Coach, so just goes along with our explosive plays. And passing, we had Dominic Ramirez was 3 out of 4 for 91 yards with a touchdown. His touchdown was to number 3, John Silva, on the screen pass.
The screen Mary at the end of the half.
And then Dominic Ramirez also had a 4-yard rushing touchdown. And then sophomore Zach Ariano starting it off for us with a 68-yard touchdown. So Goddard Rocket with big plays all over the field and playing great defense, holding this huge offensive line and the Gadsden offense to only 7 points.
And Gadsden will be kicking off to start the third quarter. Here we go. Goddard going to set up a middle return, little fake. Oh, it's going to run wide to the right to Perez, but Gadsden is all over it. So Goddard trying the starburst kickoff return there.
And then, Coach, a great volleyball game happening down south tonight between Goddard and Roswell. Roswell High up 2-1 on Goddard, taking the third set 28-26. And do you have an update on the fourth set, Coach?
Right now in the fourth, Goddard is up 13-9.
Let's go.
So Goddard trying to force a fifth set over there. Here at the JP White building, watching on HuddleTV.com from Anthony, New Mexico. Goddard football up 21-7, 11:52. Started the third quarter. Goddard in the bone. Ramirez under center. Castillo split to the right. Lead to the left. That is Ariano. And how about Silva with the lead block there? Ariano, nice run there on first down. And Coach sophomore Zach Ariano in that first half. You know, we've been seeing this brewing all year. his explosive playmaking ability and his speed. And, Coach, he got loose in the first half. Wow.
And, Coach, that was at a time when we really needed a big response, and I thought we were about to have a traditional Goddard ground and pound drive, and Zach said, I'll just take it on one play, guys.
Ramirez under center, Bone, fullback give. Nope, option to the right. Silva trying to get the edge. He does, runs over a guy, picks up a first down. Johnny Be Good on the 34 option, picks up the first down. Roll blue, exactly the way you want to start the first half.
And Coach, very athletic play right there by Dominic Ramirez just to get that pitch off. It looked like he stepped on someone's foot or someone tripped him up, and he's able to still get the pitch off as he was falling down. And John Silva comes up with 7 yards.
Ramirez under center, Bone backfield. Lead to the left, that's Ariano again. One cut, and he almost bounced that outside for a big gain, but it's going to be a nice 6-yard run. And, Coach, you can see he just hits the hole a little different.
He really does, Coach. And then, Gadsden's flying to that football. I think we could be setting up a play action for later. So Goddard getting lots of rushing yards right now on the ground, and also could be setting things up for later and just big plays to come, Coach.
Yeah, and you said it, Coach. I think we're running that lead to the left, setting up some option to the right, and then, like you said, Coach, play action pass off of it. This is going to be a double wing, single fullback, split left, split right. Ramirez under center. Ariano fly sweep, kind of lost his footing in the backfield there. Going to be a no gain. Going to bring up a 3rd and 5 on Goddard's 42-yard line on the left hash there. 9:32 and running. Goddard up 21-7.
And, Coach, that 2-wing, 2-receiver look that we just ran, that's the same play that we hit Ariano. Ramirez hit Ariano up the seam for a big-time 35-yard completion in the first half, and that same concept was open again, so don't be surprised if Goddard comes back to that.
So big 3rd down play. 3rd and 5, Goddard on their own 42. It's going to be a trips right look, but one of them's a wing, toss right, Silva. Trying to get the edge, going to lower his shoulder, boom, try to pick it up, going to be 1 yard short of the first down. Well, see where they mark him, actually.
The line judges are off by 2 yards, Coach.
Yeah.
One line judge had him up at the first down, one had him 2 yards short.
Well, he is going to be 1 yard short. I think you'll see Goddard go for this. This is 10 dive territory. Fullback give territory. Gadsden bringing in the beef, and that's not even Thanos. That's Thanos' little brother. You see the real Thanos on the sideline there, 77.
And Coach, this is usually 10 dive material, even with Thanos' little brother there, and we're going to do it, and we're going to pick it up.
Thanos' little brother is not the real Thanos. Dominic Ramirez runs quarterback sneak right over him there. There we go. So the Dom sneak, roll blue there, Coach. Big first down conversion. Goddard going for it. 4th and 1 in their own territory. Picks up the first down. New set of downs. Clock running. 7:58. 3rd quarter. Goddard up 21-7. We are in business now. And, Coach, you have mentioned it. Maybe setting up a play-action pass. This would be a good spot for it here, maybe. We'll see.
And, Coach, this is a really, really good drive to start the second half, just controlling the clock, taking up a lot of clock on this drive, especially with the 2-touchdown lead. And Torres takes the handoff on the fly sweep.
Go, Tristan, go. Good cut, good play call. The fly sweep, number 8, Tristan Torres. And, Coach, just his second game of the year. Now we see him in on the offensive side of the ball. He's been making great plays on defense at safety. And there Coach, he gets the ball in his hands and makes something happen. Looking good. Tristan Torres, another first down for Goddard into Gadsden's territory, down to the 41-yard line. Chains are set. Clock is rolling. Aiden Martin, center, hand on the ball. Roll blue, Goddard, 1st and 10. Here we go. Double wing, split left, split right. Motion left to the right. That is going to be a fullback give there. Is it Perez? Should be number
two. Perez
Xavier
with the
Perez.
4-yard rush right there.
Or, wait a minute. It's hard for us to see numbers here on this screen. It's a really good camera view, but sometimes it zooms out a little bit. That might have been Tristan Torres at fullback. Tough for us to see there.
So 2nd and 7 now, Coach. Ball on the left hash.
So Bone backfield, Payne at fullback. Trap play to the right to Payne. Gadsden is all over that one. And Goddard has the option set up again there. Gadsden really selling out for that trap play. I think you see Goddard come back to the option off of that trap look there, and that'll be a house call. Gadsden really sold out for that inside run to the fullback. The quick give is really a trap on that one. So 3rd and 7, Goddard. 38-yard line of Gadsden. 5:48 and running. Goddard on a great drive right now, using up clock with the lead. There's the 34 option pitch, trying to get the edge. Silva's got the edge. Go, Johnny, go. Hit the Jets. Cut back. Oh, how about the hot sauce on the cut there? And he's going to go all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Unfortunately, Coach, it's all for naught. They're going to call a holding way back at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and Gadsden has a player down. A lot of things going on there.
Coach, I was watching the play when it happened, and the ref, right when the what he thought was a hold happened, he threw it.
Yeah, it was right on the pitch, wasn't it?
Oh, right when the pitch happened.
Yeah.
We were trying to seal the edge right there, and I thought it was clean, but they thought otherwise and threw that flag right away. And, Coach, Johnny Be Good broke some ankles right there.
Man, how about that cutback? Still put that on your highlight tape, Johnny. No doubt.
Yeah, the camera kind of excluded where the flag was for a second, Johnny, so that would still put that on the highlight film for sure.
So tough break for Goddard, and then there's an injury timeout for Gadsden. So we'll take a quick timeout as well. We'll be back. Goddard, big third down play coming up after the break. Roll blue.
Hey neighbors, there's a new source for all your appliance needs in the area. We're Roswell Appliance Outlet. We sell new minor scratch and dent appliances, and we'll help you save 40 to 60% off of MSRP. All come with warranty and personalized service. We also offer parts and service for your existing household appliances. We offer financing and delivery options as well. Don't make that big box store mistake. Come see us at Roswell Appliance Outlet today at 600 South Main in Roswell, or call 575-363-9236.
Roswell Appliance Outlet, a proud supporter of Roswell Sports.
All right, there's the ramp. We are back after the third down holding call. Goddard 3rd and 17, double wing. Single fullback is Johnny Silva. North cut to the right. Torres motion to the left. Option left. Silva looking for space. Makes one cut, tries to get the edge. Gadsden runs him out of bounds. So a decent gain on 3rd and long. This will bring up a 4th down.
And Coach Goddard Rocket Volleyball just took the 4th set, so it's 2-2. Goddard versus Roswell at Roswell High, going to a 5th set. Goddard with a big comeback win for that 4th set.
So the 5th set over there at Roswell High, that will go to 15 now. So a lot of good action in volleyball over there.
And Coach
Goddard up 21-7 here with the ball. 4th down play. Goddard's going for it. I like it. Trips to the right, gun to the right. Deep ball to the left. Castillo goes up and gets it.
He mossed him, Coach. Yes, he did.
The head tap there from the chosen one, Josiah Castillo, just goes tall, Coach, and comes down with it. The sideline giving the head tap. 1st down, Goddard. Roll blue.
30-yard.
The Dom bomb on 4th and 10. Going to bring up a 1st and 10 now, all the way down to Gadsden's 12-yard line, left hash. Roll blue. Goddard in business. Chains are set. 5:05 and running. Ramirez under center. Double wing. fullback. Castillo split to the left. Torres counterplay, wing counterplay, spin move by Ariano back inside. Does a good job to get a couple yards there. So Torres showed the motion there and then cuts it back for the wing counter to be the lead back for the wing coming the other way. Nice gain on first down, about 4 yards.
So Goddard coach with multiple people touching the football. John Silva, Xavier Perez, Taylor Payne, Zach Ariano, Dominic Ramirez, Josiah Castillo. Playmakers all over the field.
Option left. Torres makes one guy miss. Gadsden forces him out of bounds. Going to be about a 1 yard gain on the play. Going to bring up a third down now. So Goddard really spreading the ball around, trying to get everybody involved. You've seen Silva, Ariano, Torres, Perez, Castillo. And then Dom on some of those follows and options as well.
So, Coach, a Gadsden player going down right there. 3:45 left. Goddard driving. They've had the ball this entire quarter. If they can score, that would just be demoralizing for Gadsden. So, Goddard looking to punch it in. Big third down coming up.
Yeah, and Coach, this is a classic Goddard drive. You know, we got the ball to start the third quarter, and we've already used up over 8 minutes on the clock. Of course, Goddard wants to score here. If for some reason we don't, it's still a great drive using up 8 minutes or over 8 minutes and 14-point lead. So there is an injury timeout on the field. Looks like he's okay for Gadsden.
Yeah, Coach, hopefully that's just a bout of some cramps right there and get him replenished and get him back on the field good to go. So, Coach, huge third down coming up.
And, Coach, we've talked about it, just how hot it has been this summer, and it's leading into the fall football season for sure. And it's not cooling off yet. Still almost a record high every day around this area. There's a little G dive, it looks like. That's going to be Silva. And Gadsden stops that one. So this will bring up a fourth down. So Goddard is in field goal range. Let's see if we want to kick a field goal or go for it here.
And Coach Northcutt had a good leg earlier on
Looks really good on the PAT for sure. So the ball spotted at the 11-yard line in the middle, right in the middle of the field. So should be a good spot for a field goal. Let's see what Goddard tries to do.
Coach, looks like we're going to go for it. And out of a spread formation, we had a couple of our skill guys coming on. But
so Goddard's going for it here. It's going to be a trips to the right look, gun to the right. Castillo split. Ramirez gets the snap off, fade ball. Castillo. Oh, and he's going to one-hand him again. In the back corner, throw those hands up again. Is that Randy Moss? No, it's Josiah Castillo. His second one-hander of the night, Coach. Dialing it up, the Dom bomb on fourth down. Castillo, a matchup problem for Gadsden, Coach.
Coach, if I'm Gadsden, I'm bracketing that guy. I'm having two over there. I am not letting him beat me because, man, he is a special talent, special athlete. One-handed interception earlier, one-handed TD reception right there, and you know, Goddard Rockets just imposing their will in this football game. They had the football on that drive for almost 10 minutes and take a 3-score lead. Roll Blue.
So snap, hold, PAT is good. Wyatt Northcutt drills it through. The Dom bomb again to Josiah Castillo on fourth down. Touchdown Goddard, up 28-7. We'll take a quick break. Gadsden, another injury timeout on the field. We'll be back for the end of the third. Roll Blue.
Summer's coming, and you're going to want to hit the road for a little well-deserved vacation time. At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details. 2nd and Sycamore and 1309 Southeast Main.
There's the ramp, fourth quarter drive. For the ramp in the game, third quarter drive coming up for Gadsden. Goddard will be kicking off up 28-7, 2:43 to go, third quarter. Coach, what a drive by Goddard. You get the ball first, the start of the third. You go right down the field using clock, mix in some passes, mix in some third down conversions, get all the way down to the 10, fourth down. How about just throw a deep ball to the corner of the end zone? Josiah Castillo with his second one-handed grab of the night. One of them on an interception. That one for 6. Goddard takes the lead 28-7. We're rolling, Coach.
Coach, that's just a demoralizing drive right there for Goddard. Had the ball for almost 10 minutes and ended up with a score, and not just any score. It was a touchdown throw on fourth down. Gadsden could have stopped that whole drive and got some momentum going their way, but Josiah Castillo said, let me pluck this ball out of the air with one hand and just end all that. So Goddard up 28-7, and this is make or break time for Gadsden, Coach. They can either make this a game, or they could lay down and Goddard could just run away with it.
Yeah, this is a big series for Gadsden. I mean, you want to get a touchdown here, cut it to 2 scores, and there's a good run by Andrade.
Rip that ball out.
Goddard trying to rip the ball out, going to fall forward, pick up about 8 yards. So Gadsden clock is going to become an issue here. I think you'll see them speed it up, and really they've been comfortable playing in that tempo all night. Sometimes it's no huddle or a quick huddle. That's a quick huddle and go. It's going to be a trips right, single to the left. It's a narrow split by the receiver to the left, gun to the left.
Got to bring in the pressure, Coach, and all over that.
Bruce Loya.
Dylan Kermode, Bruce Loya, Deshaun Young, Daniel Moreno, any Goddard Rocket you can think of on defense, George Garcia.
Everybody with a TFL. You get a TFL, I get a TFL. Everybody gets one there. Roll blue, Goddard defensive line. Gadsden on the ball, ready to go. Mixing in tempo with some no huddle. 2x2, gun left, straight drop back, good time. Out route, boom! Goddard with the big hit. And did he catch it? He did. Great catch by Gadsden, catching that ball on the out route from the slot. And the big hit, is that Kermode again? Couldn't really see the number.
Yeah, Coach, I couldn't see that either.
So it's tough to see if it was 1 or 5 there.
It could have been Castillo, though.
Coming off from the outside there.
That out route come to him and reading that.
Roll to the left. It's an incomplete pass. So Munoz found some space earlier in the game, Coach, running routes, but really after the first possession or so, Goddard's secondary, Goddard's defense really just getting to their spots.
Yeah, right there, Coach, they try to run a dash pass play, and the Goddard defensive backs and linebackers all over it. Gary Roybal, Berto Chavez, Zach Ariano, George Garcia, Dylan Kermode. Goddard defensive backs playing really, really well, Coach.
So forces the 3 and out, and Goddard in a really good spot here. Coming after this punt, look out. Gadsden, they get it off. Kermode runs up. Good catch. And, Coach, how about Dylan Kermode? I mean, he has just been a force on defense tonight. I mean, how many tackles do you got him for? He's in the backfield.
A huge sack on fourth down, man. Coach. He's been big time, and I can safely say it's a coming out party for Dylan Kermode.
Definitely. Good. Great to see that kid get out there and just balling out, Coach, and we need that. You know, we need some more guys to step up. Zach Ariano's done it tonight. Dylan Kermode has done it tonight. Roll blue, looking good. Ramirez under center, 1st and 10. Goddard, bone backfield. Castillo split to the left. There's Ariano, lead to the left. And Gadsden, they've kind of had enough of that play, Coach. They're just sending the house there.
Yeah, Coach, and as we said earlier, you know, a counterplay option or bootleg that is something that Goddard is setting up, and you could just see it. This is the way that Gadsden's just flying to the football every single time. So the third quarter winding down quickly here. 30 seconds. Goddard ball, 2nd and 12.
Clock's running.
Dominic Ramirez under center. Wyatt Northcutt split out to the right. Xavier Perez fullback. John Silva, Zach Ariano running back. So we're going to go with an option play to Silva. And Silva going to pick up about 7 yards right there to bring up about a 3rd and 5 for Goddard. But we're going to have to turn this around. It's going to be the end of the third quarter. Your Goddard Rockets up 28-7 and driving. Roll blue.
Hey, CVE members, have you scheduled your no-cost home energy audit? If not, it's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571 to get your name on the list for a free home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric Cooperative is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571.
Okay, we are back. Goddard.
So, Coach, now
3rd and 5 play. Start of the 4th, up 28-7.
Coach, and it's going to be, it looks like 11-9. Goddard up on Roswell High. At Roswell High, 5th set, only going to 15.
Tight. Rally here. Goddard trying to get it over, and that's going to be a point Roswell High. So 11-11. It's tight down in Roswell High. 5th set action here in Anthony, New Mexico. Goddard 3rd and 5. Big play. First play of the 4th quarter. Goddard up big, 28-7.
And Goddard just taking complete control in that 3rd quarter, Coach, imposing their will on the Gadsden Panthers. And we're going to go with the blast play to John Silva. And did the ball come out? No. John Silva's stopped for a no gain right there. So it's going to be 4th and 5 for the Goddard Rockets. 11-15 counting in this 4th quarter. So Goddard content with taking their time and letting the play clock run down as much as it needs to before punting this ball.
Yeah, I think you'll definitely see Goddard punt here. You know, you don't want to give Gadsden the ball.
And Wyatt Northcutt and John Silva have both done a great job punting the ball all night, Coach. Wyatt Northcutt also doing a great job on the PATs, and we're going to have a flag from the White Hat. Is that going to be 12 in the huddle or a delay game? So, it's going to be a 5-yard penalty for Goddard, Coach, and you know, no harm, no foul right here as long as we get a clean snap punt and get it down deep in Gadsden territory, make them drive the length of the field.
Yeah, you're just looking to flip the field here, and they are going to wind the clock. So 11:07 and counting. Goddard up 28-7. Northcutt looking for a good snap for the punt. Gadsden 1 back deep. Fair catch from Gadsden, and man, Coach, he had a lot of room to run there, but he called the fair catch. Gadsden coach is not going to be happy with that one. And Roswell up 14-11 on Goddard now, so Roswell looking to close that one out. Goddard girls need to get a quick rally here. We can do it. Gadsden taking over. on their own 27-yard line.
We talked about it earlier, Coach. Gadsden's going to need to move the ball quick, get in a hurry-up type of offense, and if they're going to want any shot to come back at this game. The Goddard defense has been playing well all night. It's going to be a tough task for Gadsden. Going to go with the little curl route, and Goddard with the tackle, number 5, Dylan Kermode, number 37, Talon Payne. Gadsden going to pick up about 6 yards on that pass completion. And Coach, they don't have much hitch in their giddy up right now, which I'm more than okay with.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not really breaking the huddle with much urgency. Base run up the middle. Deshaun Young again falling into that play, but then the Gadsden running back does a good job pushing the pile. Going to pick up a first down. Goddard will be happy with this. Just short runs and let the clock run. 10-15. It's stopped right now while they move the chains. Gadsden on their own 43-yard line, right hash.
The Gadsden a 2-by-2 look, gun right, 1st and 10. Ooh. Bad snap, but it somehow lands in the running back's hands, but we're going to have a pre-snap penalty. Looks like a false start on Gadsden. Going to take him back 5 yards, so 1st and 15 coming up for him. So same formation for Gadsden, 2-by-2 look, gun right, dropping back. And they're looking for the running back out of the backfield. But Goddard all over that. Number 5, Dylan Kermode said, no, it might have worked once, but not again. So incomplete pass for Munoz, the Gadsden quarterback, number 1, 2nd and 5 coming up.
So 14-14 over in Roswell High now. Goddard girls with the big rally. Got to win by 2.
Goddard Lady Rockets showing that championship medal they have. So Gadsden can go with the QB keeper right there. Munoz met at the line by Talon Payne. Deshaun Young comes in to help.
What a pile. Goddard's defense roll blue again.
Tristan Torres. Oh,
Blaze Dean in there playing some D-line.
Number 51, Blaze Dean coming at defensive tackle. So up the seam, Gadsden hits the receiver, and he is plowed by Tristan Torres and Talon Payne, but not before getting the first down on a long 3rd and 12. So Gadsden taking into Goddard territory. We have 9:05 left in the game. Clock will start on the White Hats windup, and there it goes. So Munoz finding his receiver up the seam for a first down. Gadsden going to go trips right, gun left this time from the Goddard Rocket 42-yard line. Munoz drops back, and he's looking for a deep fade ball, but a little miscommunication between the receiver and the quarterback, and it looked like number 12, Gary Roybal, playing some good corner defense right there. Like we talked about earlier, Goddard's secondary playing really great tonight, led by Josiah Castillo with that one-handed interception earlier.
Second and 10, Gadsden. Goddard up 28-7, 8:47, second quarter. Straight drop back from Munoz. Pressure, steps up in the pocket, looking to throw it out to the flat. Had a guy open, can't hit him. Incomplete pass, bring up a 3rd and 10.
Coach, and Goddard defensive line just bringing good pressure all night. And anytime we call a blitz, our linebackers are definitely getting home. Kermode, Payne, Xavier Perez, all of them just showing great blitz ability tonight. So it's 3rd and 10 coming up for Gadsden. So Gadsden dropping back. Munoz looking for a deep post route, but we sound like a broken record now. Goddard Rocket secondary all over it. So 4th and 10 coming up for Gadsden. So 8:36 left here in this 4th quarter. Gadsden needing to come up with some big plays to get back in the ball game. The Goddard defense is having none of it. Munoz drops back again, looking over the seam, and whoa!
What a catch. That's a completed pass to number, can we see?
Is that 15, Coach?
Can't tell if it's 15 or 16.
I think it's 15, Zach Manjarez, Coach. And that was a really good ball, really good catch right there to keep this drive going for the Gadsden Panthers. They've done that a couple times on this drive.
Gadsden on the ball, ready to go. 2x2 gun left. Munoz shotgun snap, straight drop back, out route to the right, incomplete.
And Deshaun Young bringing the pressure right there, Coach. There hasn't been many times that Munoz has had a clean pocket to throw from. Again, credit the Goddard defensive line and credit the linebackers when they're blitzing. So 2nd and 10 coming up, Coach.
Goddard really making Gadsden work on this drive, though. Using clock. 2nd and 10. Gadsden in Goddard's territory on the 21. 2 tight end look. Split receiver, try to hit the tight end seam, incomplete. So that's the first time Gadsden's ran that formation tonight. It's 2 tight ends and then 2 receivers split out that are off the line of scrimmage. Makes both tight ends eligible. Gadsden tried to sneak one right up the seam there. It looked like he was open for maybe a split second, but really Tristan Torres was all over that one. Forces the high pass, incomplete. 3rd and 10. Same look there. 4 verticals, tight end release, incomplete pass, flag on the play. See what this is.
It looks like they're going to call an illegal chop block, Coach. The white hat talking to Coach Weiss, see what he wants to do on this one.
I think we're going to back him up here.
So this will be a replay of down. So it's 3rd and 10. It's going to be a 15-yard illegal chop block penalty. So it's going to be 3rd and 25 now for Gadsden. They got to get all the way to the 11-yard line. Ball's on the 36. They're going to trips right, gun left. Look, Munoz dropping back. He's getting pressured. He's showing that wrestling hand strength. Just grabs Munoz as he tries to step up in the pocket and says, "Get over here." Throws him down for the big-time sack, Coach.
Luis Ortiz, wrestling guy there. Wow, you called it, Coach. He just reached out with that left hand, grabbed his shoulder pad, yanked him down. Luis Ortiz, what a move there. Coach, he's been a standout lineman on both sides of the ball for us the whole year.
Yeah, Coach Luis Ortiz doing big things on both sides. Seems to always be around the football. And now forcing Gadsden into a 4th and Roswell here.
Trips left. Munoz roll to the left, trying to throw it deep left. Not even close to 4th and 28 territory. Incomplete pass. Oh, they're going to throw a flag late. The white hat pulled it out, but he didn't throw it.
Looks like some extracurricular activities going on between Bruce Loya and the Gadsden Panther.
Coach, the white hat pulled the flag out like he was about to throw it. He just put it back in.
You're just waiting for one more, Coach.
One more, yeah. So, so turnover on downs, roll blue, Goddard's defense. Coach Miller dialing it up there on 4th and long. Goddard's going to take over. 7:08 to go, fourth quarter. Goddard will take over on their own 39-yard line, looking to roll blue, roll clock, and get a steak and get on the bus and go home.
Get on home. Hopefully get home early. These boys still have school tomorrow.
3 a.m. if we're lucky. We'll see. Motion left to right. Fullback give. That's Perez. Fall forward 3 yards.
It looks like a Gadsden player's down right here, Coach. And like we said, we've had a lot of players down tonight, but I think most of them have been due to cramps because of this heat that we're still getting in late September.
Definitely.
And Coach, you got an update on the Niners game?
I got 23-12 Niners, 11 minutes to go, fourth quarter. That's the last one I got. Thursday night games, that's on Amazon Prime. Maybe Gene get a little Amazon Prime set up in here for Thursday night football. So we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back while Gadsden gets this cramp worked out down there. Goddard up 28-7, 6:55 to go, fourth quarter, roll blue.
Southwest Printers is a third-generation printing company. From letterheads to business cards and all types of invitations, books, and magazines. Our dedicated staff care about your project and work to get it right the first time, every time. Southwest Printers' design team makes your art stand out above the rest. Our printing team will handle your project like it's the only one in the shop. Let us print your signs, banners, window lettering, event tickets, invitations, and much, much more. Remember, Southwest Printers. If you can think it, we can print it.
Find us fast in names and numbers.
All right, we are back. So Gadsden still working out this cramp on the field there for their player. Hopefully he's okay, and I think he is, and he's up.
So 28-7 ball game here, Coach. Goddard with the football, 2nd and 7. It's been just the last 3 quarters, Coach, just totally dominated by the Goddard Rockets, especially the second half. They had almost a 10-play drive to start off the second half for a touchdown, capped off by a one-handed touchdown grab by Josiah Castillo, and they've just been stopping Gadsden all night after Gadsden's second drive of the night.
2nd and 7 here. 6:35 and running. Ramirez under center. Fullback with the wing to right. Silva, 34 option. Gonna pick up about 3. So Goddard running the option, running the give, running the trap, running the play action, deep balls, just a mix of everything. Mix in some motion, some fly sweep, some wing counter. Goddard doing it all tonight. A lot of different looks. Really kept Gadsden off balance, and Coach, really always positive plays. You know, we have, a couple of these house calls, a couple of these deep balls, but really just every play 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a pop. It keeps the chains moving, keeps the clock rolling.
Yeah, because like you said, we've kept Gadsden on their toes from the very first play of the night. No one would have expected us to come out and throw a 35-yard seam pass, but we did. And that kind of set the table for the rest of the night. And Dom Ramirez with the follow.
The cutback.
Showing some speed.
The Dom cutback on the follow.
Dom Ramirez with a 12-yard rush right there. Cutting back, making guys miss, staying on his feet. Jalen Hurts, Dom Ramirez doing work with a big-time first down. Roll blue. And, Coach, that's how you know we're really rolling when we can run that follow play for 10-plus yards. Got a rocket line, going up against much bigger counterparts are just doing work.
So Dom, there's the wing counter to Silva. Look out, cuts it back to the middle, breaks a tackle, going to pick up about 9 on first down. So Dominic Ramirez really running the ball well tonight and throwing the ball well, making good decisions on the option. Second and 2, Goddard, 4:35 running, double wing, single fullback, split to the right, Ramirez Anderson in motion, fly sweep, Johnny left to right, makes one guy miss, accelerate, cuts back. Big hit there from Gadsden, but not until Johnny picks up a first down. So first down, Goddard, roll blue, roll clock.
Tick, 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 tick.
Roll chains. And they're winding the clock before they're set. That's good for us. Ball is right on the 30. Close to the right hash. Goddard up 28-7. Castillo split to the right. Goddard double wing, single fullback. Motion right to left this time. Option. Ariano trying to find some space. He cuts back, but then fights forward. Coach, I love the effort there, picking up a couple extra yards. There wasn't anything there, but he cuts back, lowers his shoulder, gets back to the line of scrimmage. 3:30 in running now, 2nd and 10. Goddard looking for one more first down here to really
just put the nail in the coffin.
And Gadsden, I would have think they would have used a timeout there on the 1st and 10, no gain. Maybe they're waiting for the next series of downs. Let's see. Goddard,
touchdown, Coach.
Play action pass, throwing deep.
Ariano with the catch, Coach.
Throw those hands up again. The Dom bomb. Is that Ariano? I believe it is. Zach Ariano with another seam route touchdown. The Dom dot right down the middle. And Goddard, that puts it away. 34-7. PAT pending. Roll blue. Coach, how about that ball and catch?
Coach, that's just the throwback to the very, very first play of the game where those two connected on the 35-yard seam route. This time, they get into the end zone. Dom Ramirez to Zach Ariano. Goddard with the statement win tonight at Gadsden. We talked about it earlier. They were 4 in max preps and 7 in the coaches poll. So this is a really good football team that your Goddard Rockets are putting a thumping on. And they're sure to move up the rankings after this one.
So we're going to take a quick break here. We'll come back for the kickoff and then wrap up these final few minutes here. Goddard up 35-7, KSVPTV.com. Roll blue.
Check out some of the bargains you'll find this week at your Farmers Country Markets, like choice beef bottom round roast for $4.49 a pound, baby back pork ribs $2.77 a pound, Craven Flavor skillet dinners $5.48, Banquet Classic dinners 3 for $5, and fresh collard, mustard, and turnip greens for $1.69 a bunch. Don't miss these and many other bargains this week at your Farmers Country Markets. Due to the COVID-19 virus, product availability may be limited.
All right. We are back for the stretch run here. Your Goddard Rockets Up big, Coach, 35-7. Gadsden started off well with the 7-0 lead, and then it's been a big dose of roll blue after that. Up 35-7, 3 minutes to go. Goddard kickoff deep. Gadsden on the return. Good tackle there by guess who? Dylan Kermode flying down there and upending the player from Gadsden. Coach, Dylan Kermode has just been all over the field playing physical all night, along with everybody else from Goddard.
Yeah, Coach, this Goddard defense has been swarming all night. Defensive line getting pressure. We're bringing blitzes. We're hitting them hard when they do catch the ball. We're definitely letting it be known that we play a tenacious brand of defense. So Goddard going to take the timeout there with 2:45 left in the game, up 35-7. Gadsden's going to have the ball at their 31-yard line. At the Goddard 31, at their own 31-yard line. And Coach, this game has definitely been a statement game for Goddard, and it's all over but the crying now, Coach.
Well, just thinking back to my Goddard football coaching days, just imagining this win, long road trip, Thursday night game, and then you get the win, and then that bus ride home is going to feel good. Just take you a little nap, get you a steak on the way, and rest up, and long road trip. Every one of those kids is going to be asleep by, I don't know, what would you say? Probably not even 10 miles out of town. Everybody's going to be passed out, feeling good, bellies full, nice win.
And the good thing, Coach, is that we have an extra day of preparation now for our homecoming game next week against Berlin. So
next week, Goddard's homecoming against Berlin. That'll be Friday. Tomorrow, we have Artesia homecoming against Levington, so tune in for that on KSVPTV.com. Also, Roswell High's homecoming. Check that out on Roswell High's channel, KSVPTV.com. They're going to be hosting the Clovis Wildcats, so Goddard with the big win tonight, and then Roswell High and Artesia homecoming tomorrow. So a lot of exciting action statewide, local high school football here. Big week in college football as well, Coach. A lot of big games out there. Looking forward to prime time, Colorado, Dion going at Oregon. That'll be one to watch. Notre Dame, Ohio State as well. Clemson, Florida State. A lot of great football this weekend.
Yeah, Coach, I'm really excited to see if Colorado can maintain their momentum up against a very, very formidable foe in Oregon.
And going on the road as well. Tough place to play there in Eugene.
Yes. And Munoz dropping back, Coach, looking for the deep bomb and going to overthrow it. Castillo playing great defense out there, and 4th and 7 now, and you got to think Gadsden's going to go for this, Coach.
Yeah, and Goddard looking to get this stop, and it looks like Gadsden they're making a lot of subs, so I think they're just going to punt this away and be content to run this out. Of course, Gadsden has an outstanding football team. They're coming in 4-1. Only the one close loss to Alamogordo. That's their only loss on the year. And so they were coming in hot. They were coming in rolling. And then they have a tough district as well, especially with Deming in it. So that Deming Gadsden game is going to be a war here in a few weeks.
Yeah, Coach, for sure.
And that'll decide that district. Santee, Chaparral, not quite what they've been, but there's still time for them to get better as well. But I would guess that Gadsden Deming is going to decide that district, and those are two good football teams there. Like I mentioned, Goddard homecoming against Berlin next week. Berlin making the trip down to the Wool Bowl. Then Goddard's going to get into district, and we're going to have another Thursday game, Coach, going at Mayfield down in Las Cruces. So Goddard with the big win tonight. There's Kermode on the punt return. Good catch. makes a couple guys miss, going to fall forward. 1:54 to go here. So this will be, we'll see if Goddard puts in some younger kids or if we just knee this out. I would imagine we put in some younger guys and give them a couple snaps. We'll just have to see. Ramirez, under center, double wing, motion left to right. There's the fullback give. Xavier Perez going to fall forward for a few yards. Roll clock now. Goddard up 35-7. 140 and counting. Coach, the Gadsden guy's not yelling at the band anymore.
Yeah, Coach, he likes what he's hearing, I'm assuming. Maybe just a little too late for him.
Yeah. And Goddard in the victory formation.
Coach, every coach's favorite formation at the end of the game, victory formation.
So 52 seconds and counting. And Goddard can go ahead and take another knee now and wrap this one up. Goddard's going to win the ball game 35-7. An all-out dominating performance, offense, defense, special teams, all of it. And there's the Dom knee. And that's going to do it. So Goddard's going to run this clock out, win the ball game 35-7, roll blue. We'll be back for our post-game show. Coach Roybal tallying up the stats right now. Goddard with the big win. We'll be back for post-game.
The need to grow past our basic capabilities and experience the impossible will forever keep aviation tech. The need to grow past our basic capabilities and experience the impossible will forever keep aviation technology evolving. Within the Aviation Maintenance Technology program at ENMU Roswell, students thrive knowing that the faculty and community are supporting their success. ENMU Roswell is dedicated to empowering students through hands-on skills training in a nurturing environment. To learn more, contact us today.
Around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
Hey, this is Jennifer from Trustmark Roofing. Every storm chaser's worst nightmare. You know storm chasers, those out-of-town roofers that descend on neighborhoods after big storms. They come in, do a crummy job, then poof, they're gone forever. Well, a few years ago, our area had a hailstorm, and right on cue, storm chasers showed up. I was driving home from work one evening and saw one talking to an elderly lady on her porch. I said, "Not today, buddy." I did a U-turn, pulled in the driveway, and walked right up to them. I warned the woman who they were talking to, and I chased away the storm chaser. The woman's daughter called me later and said a storm chaser ripped them off a few years ago. She thanked me for stopping this one and chose Trustmark for her roof. Trustmark Roofing, every storm chaser's nightmare, every homeowner's champion. Call today for your 20% off coupon for our spring and roof gutter maintenance service. 575-755-ROOF or visit TrustmarkRoofPros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday, to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
Hey neighbors, there's a new source for all your appliance needs in the area. We're Roswell Appliance Outlet. We sell new minor scratch and dent appliances, and we'll help you save 40 to 60% off of MSRP. All come with warranty and personalized service. We also offer parts and service for your existing household appliances. We offer financing and delivery options as well. Don't make that big box store mistake. Come see us at Roswell Appliance Outlet today at 600 South Main in Roswell, or call 575-363-9236.
Roswell Appliance Outlet, a proud supporter of Roswell Sports.
All right. So we are back for our Goddard Rocket football post-game show. I am Coach Deck with Coach Roybal. Coach, Gadsden jumps out to a 7-0 lead, and then Goddard wins the game 35-7. So just an all-out dominating effort from Goddard. Really started off with Zach Ariano's long touchdown run. Dominic Ramirez picks up via 2-point conversion. Then Goddard's defense really starts to get hot after that. Josiah Castillo just with some all-world catches with an interception and a deep touchdown. John Silva on a crazy screen as the time expires in the second half. Just a whole lot of roll blue out there.
Yeah, Coach, a lot of big-time explosive plays for Goddard, and as you mentioned, after that initial score by Gadsden, Goddard just dominated the game. On the ground, Goddard had 260-yard rushes on 32 attempts for an 8.1 yard per carry average. John Silva had 14 rushes for 138 yards and a touchdown. Xavier Perez had 3 rushes for 11 yards. Zach Ariano had 8 rushes for 81 yards and a touchdown. Dominic Ramirez with 19 rushing yards on 4 attempts with a touchdown. And then Tristan Torres coming in with getting 2 carries for 11 yards. And then passing, Dominic Ramirez of Goddard was 7 of 8 for 173 yards and 3 touchdowns. So, Coach, you're right. That was a good call by me to start him on fantasy this week because he racked up the points. And then receiving, we had Zach Ariano with 3 catches with 66 yards and a touchdown. Josiah Castillo with 2 catches for 22 yards and a touchdown, one of them being a one-handed snag on 4th down. And then John Silva with 2 catches for 46 yards and a touchdown. That touchdown being the screen pass that Coach Deck talked about at the end of the first half that really just gave an extra boost of momentum for Goddard going into the half.
So just an all-out dominating performance, and really, I want to highlight again these young kids that are really stepping up for us. Zach Ariano, Dylan Kermode, Tristan Torres is another one. These are guys that are just getting into the lineup now, and, Coach, they are really balling out, and they're really getting hot at the right time. Like we said, Blinn homecoming next week, and then it's a quick turnaround. Thursday game going at Mayfield, just jumping into district. So Goddard getting hot at the right time. Roll Blue looking good. Catch Artesia on KSVP TV tomorrow for their homecoming. Roswell High as well. Goddard Rocket football with the big win. I'm Coach Deck for Coach Roybal. Gene Dow in the house. JP White building. We'll see you next week. Roll Blue.
Roll Blue.
That concludes this presentation of Sports on Fiero 106.1 FM. Sports on Fiero 106.1 FM is presented by Artesia General Hospital, Bob Reed Pest Control, Business Notions, Calici's Frozen Custard, Central Valley Electric, Dion's Pizzas, ENMU Portales, and ENMU Roswell, Moppet and Brown Dentistry, Maze Lumber, Oasis Computers, Pecos Valley Equipment, Pepsi, Plateau, Richland Dodge Chrysler Jeep and Ram, and Richland Chevrolet Buick, Roswell Seed Company, Southwest Printers, Trustmark Roofing, the University of New Mexico, Wakefield Oil, and Wakefield Oil Express. Thanks for tuning into this presentation of Sports on Fiero 106.1 FM. We now return you to your regular scheduled programming.
Un cariño como tú, es lo que yo necesitaba. Un cariño como tú, lo que a mi vida le faltaba. Un cariño como tú, es lo que yo le pedí al cielo. Un cariño como tú, hoy de alegría me desvelo.
Llegadora a todo lo que da. Así es la número 1, 106.1 FM, la que está bien arriba.